struggle to fight. We shine a light in the darkest night, because we believe in hard work and faith to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began, no they neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for Salon, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
3.9. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. Radio to media.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Mina Yusufu Jallo, the Cow Footprints, and you they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live from Freetown. Natu de las.
Nyabone se wo matonya ye pe gbogbo ela we. Tonya ye pe gbogbo ela ngatu aya gbogbo ta wa to mi na ni FM we. Tonya ye pe gbogbo wo ela mi ngatu aya gbogbo ta wa to mi na ni FM. Tamianga tu atonya ye pe gbogbo ela we. Anya buda tonya ye mi aloma. Tonya ye le mi amome. La bonne jagbe nya le deja ti anya le dwe mi do onya gongo lo tonya ye pe gbogbo ela we. Mi atanu isi vena. Na bolo abo mi do eva. Anya buda je pe gburu abo mi wa bi do tonya ye pe gbogbo ela. Amiaga tole apapa go titalo ba pepe nebe da penegbe nugo ma o aye gbogbe chawa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede bede mo keni mo Nyade skinny money that kiss like if me be no to me bo. Come yang pinga.
It's a beautiful country. It's beautiful people.
This bell is not loud, man. I haven't started the morning with bell. But anyway, yeah, this small bell. This is a gift from someone, not the UK, a lady they follow we bring come and give me. Because I be complain, say people and they ask me for bell everywhere I go. So she bought this and we appreciate that so much. But good morning and welcome. That's why they welcome on to another week, another edition of the Truth Morning Devotion. And on Truth FM 103.9, we broadcast live from the studios na Ilcott na Freetown. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Welcoming all we listeners them na Radio Land, and we viewers them across the country and across the world. People themselves where they listen to we partner radio stations them across the country, especially in Kailaun, Pujeun, Koinadugu, Falaba, and Tongo as well. Good morning and welcome. Hope you get a very good weekend. How was your weekend? How did it go? Time with family. It was a very busy weekend for Salon, right? I was saying there are things that brings us together. We can forget about anything in the day. So many things where they bring we can together. Religion, sports, schools. Then they bring we come together. Then definitely are things that brings us together. And we not for take them for granted. We for strengthen them institutions and continue for ensure say then continue for bring we come together. The only thing where usually we can get division power is politics. And sadly, it still continues that way. You can see people beyond politics, they can interact, they're very good friends, they can talk, they went to the same schools, university, then join the same clubs, then sit on the same class. And all that, then family, then sabi themselves. But when it comes to politics, man, they can be as divided as the world itself. But we shouldn't let that, because there's one thing where we all share in common. We are all Sierra Leoneans. We Sierra Leoneanness. Now for be the bigger picture, for be the thing where they bring we come together. As we celebrate with schools them, they celebrate with alumni associations them. And so for celebrate we self as a people, the achievement them, the things that we able to achieve together. See, what in a school do? How able bring people in together? See how much funds then schools then they raise for investing them project them. These are things we can do for we communities beyond politics. How do we mobilize? How do we see ourselves as the same people, as one? Because there are things not so we they want time for be, so it's destiny. Now like for be say Leonian, not so we they choose, not so we choose. I can always reference Umaru. He wrote something very interesting. You could choose who side they born you picking, but you know they choose who side and they born you. Just like how you picking not get the chance for choose who side for border. We're destined to be here. We are Sierra Leoneans. No one can take that from us. So now yeah, we did, and now we all for make care. I hope you got a beautiful weekend with your family. You know, it was a nice long weekend from Friday, Saturday. So they had a good time, man. I had a good time. I joined Sierra Leone Reporters Union. We hike like 7 miles, man, from Nadiguma Dam. Went up, had fun, stayed till late in the evening. We all not been getting internet. So because where you go to that place, somebody been get Starlink actually. Been the try for connect people, but I told him, I said no. Let man cut off first and get connected with colleagues. We had fun and it was fun, and thanks to the president, you know, Kabia, and the executive and all the other people that we support him, and all the colleagues that we make time for go. It was an opportunity for see people and women not don't see for a very long time, and we interacted, food, drink, dance, rap, man, and get fun. Yes, man, and get fun. And yesterday as well, you know, on Friday, my weekend started on Friday. I attended the Kindo Amani event. It was fun. Then I went to Radisson Blue. There was this Gen Z versus, old school. Man, nostalgic, man. We came and they perform. I can't recall when last I watched that guy on a stage. Came and Drizzy Leak performing. We this performed 2 songs. This perform. It was mad fun, man. It was fun. I wish they could do that bigger. A bigger event. We go bring all the artists. They can't even get the East versus West. It was fun. And you see young people. I see big man and the big woman, and I all go get fun. But it was a good weekend. Yesterday, unfortunately, I be want to go watch my team, Mr. Lions. Well, Manchester gave us a good weekend. We won. We're back to Champions League. Congratulations to us. And I want to go watch Mr. Lions. I was on my way. Apparently, I left here after the Manchester game, and on my way, I stuck in traffic. I not been imagine say na so railway line and that area they forget some heavy traffic. I was stuck in traffic. I missed the game. I've been getting for turn back, but unfortunately the match ended in violence. I've been they follow through the Facebook page of Eastern Lions. Later I see say there was pitch invasion, violence and non-damage, a referee and all that. Man, it was chaotic. And I see if they don't pull press release, then they condemn that as well. We never can talk about that in the program. Like I say, football, religion, with school activities. Now the things and the way they bring we can together. We don't for allow violence in sports. Who say we go attack referee, damage them. We all should condemn that. No matter how that they win, no matter how that they lose, they make their systems how you go complain if you get problem with a match official, for move beyond that now. Because at this time when they get corporate institutions and where they come in for sponsor. The match yesterday was the Orange FA Cup actually. Now Orange are the lead sponsor. And imagine them brands and they no go affiliate them brand with sideway violence they won't. We can do better. We can't talk about that. But good morning. That was just a quick roundup of my weekend. It was fun, But I see a lot of people get a nice weekend, because the streets been flop yesterday. A lot of people and go match, go watch. I've been to tell somebody say because we not get lantern again, we not get the lady where they come out, so we go tin up na St. John, Kissy Road, different places for watch them. Now the Thanksgiving we dey enjoy pa. The Thanksgiving are the only thing where police they give clearance pa. They know they stop. Una can march as much as una want, as late as una want. Una can pass usa una want pass. So everybody's coming out for cheer people them up, for enjoy, for dance. So people and they get fun out of farm. And if you watch even primary school or then kindergarten, so I can see yesterday where they come and meet. There was another. I think that could be a primary school around Kiama Road. Yes, small picking them. Then save the match pass. Then parents and they be and then they dance to the band, man, and they enjoy. And then people and they get fun. Yeah. As much as people they want come out, they want enjoy the festive season, but we still get restriction to so many things. Now the Thanksgiving they give people fun and it's peaceful as well. People go come out, they enjoy them, and till late, and it's peaceful. Hopefully we'll get to the point to say police go get confidence in allowing people to come out and enjoy themselves within cultural society and tradition as well. And we get lantern again, get lantern because we will not belong to the society then they. Lantern are one thing where we enjoy so much, We all can agree. I think the one that they organize lantern, these are people that we know, now institution, we don't do for long. They can take responsibility. But naturally safe. People can just come out and enjoy and not cause any violence. Once police provide security, hopefully we'll get to that point to say, we go trust we serve and believe we serve. And people are allowed to enjoy themselves. Some of we they miss them so much, and we get a generation we not been ever see them. We are depriving them of what's waiting. Some of we don't enjoy, and we're killing a culture, a tradition. We don't be part of we celebration at this country. We shouldn't allow that just because there is fear. There is this politician we get afraid. Government afraid say them go protest. Police go afraid say no go able control. No, we. People can be responsible. Just guide them. They can enjoy responsibly. Let's start with prayer this morning. We pray. They pray for the country. We pray for ourselves. Let God make we better people. Let God give we good people. Let God make the decisions the more they take them be right. Let God guide and protect we. Let God give we peace of mind. Let God make we get good health and well body because it's always a blessing for sleep and wake. And come here, people and they were sick, it's been difficult for them. People and they will get problem. We pray that Allah will make them easy for them. Let us pray. Join us in prayers this morning.
اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم ربنا من أراد بنا وبالمسلمين وبالإسلام وبهذه الدولة ودول أخرى إسلامية كان أو أفريقية سوءا فشغله في نفسه يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إسرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Heavenly Father, we continue for thank you for where you don't give you the opportunity in Lent.
Amen.
For now come to the consciousness that we are sinners, we need your mercy, we need your forgiveness. For where you don't give you the heart for be extend generosity to the one that would suffer, we get less. For we don't give you opportunity for now come to the consciousness for praise because we depend on you for everything. Lord, one for present we country Sierra Leone to you, Lord. In this difficult moment, in this moment of uncertainty, on this moment of accusing each other, we pray that our love for our country will unite us. We pray for protection for those who stand for the truth. There are few individuals in this country who have constantly stood up for the truth. Lord, guide them. May they not compromise because of comfort, because of luxury, but that they may consistent in their promotion of truth, justice, and love for this country.
Amen.
We pray, O Lord, that you may continue to guide our leaders, that they may be focused to what is good for us, so what may be beneficial to all. We pray for those who are in the opposition, that they may critically look at what is wrong and do so with love for our country, and they may not relent. And we pray that we may listen to one another, we may be inclusive, we may bring everyone in board that has the potential to build this country.
Amen.
And we may continue, that God may continue to bless us with peace. We are facing soon disturbance around our borders. We pray, O Lord, for harmony between Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone.
Amen.
That we may continue as one Mano River, one people who will continue to love ourselves.
Amen.
And pray that you, the King of Peace, may continue to reign peace in our families, peace in our hearts, peace among young people, and peace in the country. May God bless us all.
Oh, Shalom. We done the cry for so long. Papa do ya we done the pray. So today, the time don't come for make you answer. Retire for past be and do. Papa do ya sorry for it. Because we sense na nonsense if we not get you presence. And if we been get drunk, we for don't fet for we self. But we not able, now you capable for pull whip and this kulala. The power you begin and the press. Do ya we need the pen for done. We done the kite. Do ya just make the rain for dumb? Can help we laugh, so we go rise. Let we not suffer for the one them where they dwell the country with their hand. We leaders them please guide them. Make them do good things from make we stand for the land where we love, we sweet alone. Oh, we dey pray for Salome, oh Salome. We dey Salome, oh Salome, we Salome. Where we want talk, then they watch we by the eye. Papa do ya pull we pan shame. Now for put mud for we case. Lemo, let's come on now we day. Do one for we picking them all. Oh, Shalom. We done the cry for so long. Papa do ya we we done the pray. So today, the time don't come for make you answer.
retire for past be endo. Papa, do ya sorry for we? Because we sense a nonsense if we not get you presence. And if we been get drunk, we for don't fet for we self. But we not able, now you capable for pulu pandiskulala. The power you begin and the press. Do ya we need the pen for done? We done the kite. Do ya just make the rain for dumb? Can help we love, so we go rise. Let we not suffer for the one them where they dwell the country with their hand. We leaders them please guide them, make them do good things for make we stand for the land where we love, we sweet alone. Oh, we dey pray for Salome. Oh, Salome. We dey pray for Salome. Oh, Salome. Salome.
We lead them, let God make them better people. Let God give them empathy. Let God give them sorry hearts. Let they understand, say, there is so much for all of us for benefit from. What does it profit a man to gain this world and lose his soul? Leadership not only come by accident. You can say we will believe. You can say that God they choose leader. If you put yourself forward and through God the people will choose you. When you sleep in a net, members say there are hundreds of people, thousands of them, where they live in poverty. How you picking and they sleep in comfort. Your appointees and family then they in comfort. How do you think about those kids who walk in the street? We see them every day. Somebody share a video with me, a very disturbing video of a girl who where allegedly somebody raped. They sell na treat, the person call am for buy for mom. Care and go inside room. Abuser. Yesterday, no, it was on Saturday. I was driving around along Lumley. I saw two kids, a boy and a girl. Then they sell water. They were rushing for Canada's keke. Somebody don't allow water. And they rush, small picking them. I didn't have traffic the other lane, but I was looking at them. We all go through them thing, and they sell kerosene, grow up in our community. People they send way out for sale. But that's not normal. Me can say we shouldn't be using those stories. Say we all do them, make other people. I don't want my kids. I'm sure you don't want your kids as well to walk in the streets or even at the community. You don't want them to. You want them to have the best of life. They'll get, go to the best school, stay at home, watch TV, get them tablets, grow up well in a lovely home and all that. But we only see poverty striking our eyes. We see them every day. We drive past, they see them picking their hand at streets. So when we get opportunity, when we are in leadership position, no matter where, let's remember them. Remember that whilst our kids sleep in comfort, whilst we sleep in comfort, whilst all the other things then they come with the appointment they will get, we might have worked hard for it, definitely. But those things come with responsibility. There are a lot of people where they look up to now for change their life, for push policies, not to arms where they give them, policies, programs, things them where they reduce poverty in this country. You can say power comes with a lot of things. It comes with influence, it comes with resources, it comes with arrogance, it also comes with humility and empathy. It gets all lengthy in there. It's up to you to choose what you want to use whilst you get the opportunity for lead people and create your mark. You can get access to all the riches and become rich as much as you want. But you can also decide, say, no, I will not do this because it's not right. This is for all of us. If me want to take this with all the benefits where they get, then the other people will suffer, will live in poverty, will continue to live in poverty. So be humble. You can have power, you get all the security, but still be a humble person. Where they imagine, say, then they always around me so, now because of this position or this power. The day I am out of this, I'll become as normal as I have been. So you understand, say you had a life before them position they are, and you'll have a life after them position they are. And how will you look if when you go to your community security, then they right around you, inside with your own people, the people who should feel comfortable with you, the people who you should interact with comfortably, the people that will give you power, the people that will be they go to when you don't get them security, then they in campaign. How do you go to them and keep threatening them? You get gunman so. Which side the fear they come on? How do they have access to you? How do they feel comfortable to speak to you? How do you appreciate that they will challenge you? They will criticize you. They will hold you accountable. They will support you where to support you. How will you not just see them as beggars? How you not go think say na idolize them? How you not go think say no more they hate me, they not like me? How you go think say you have a responsibility to them? That's why you're given an appointment by the president, or that was why you were elected by these people themselves. How you go see them as your fellow human being? How you go imagine, say, them people yourself can do side this so making dinner the other side? How you go treat them as mortal man? Like how you go one the other person treat you? You have that in your mind where you get power, where you get authority, you think about that, where you move around in your SUV, go to communities, where they deal with people, where they can see you officially, or even people where they ask you for help because they don't have, because the system don't create them that kind of way. How do you live with humility? You can be arrogant as much as you want. We've seen people who've been very arrogant here. People who believe, they are entitled to power. They are entitled to position. People who think they own Sierra Leone, than all of us. People who think, say, the other people and at the other side, they shouldn't talk to them. They hate them. See, they don't have those powers, so they not get them. They not get them. They started with President Bio, but they're not where they are presently. They not get the convoy where them been they pass with again, where then they block traffic for them, where we see them in the traffic. So there is life before the position. There will be life after the position. How you they understand that? See, I'll come back and live with my people. I'll have to sit in traffic sometime. I'll have to go to public hospital. Yeah. I've seen people who have been get opportunity for travel, go overseas or go private hospital. They can't afford it now. They go to public hospital. We've all seen how people with all the power in this country, all the arrogance, at some point, at some moment, when it pleases His Excellency, they not get them again. Their phones don't ring anymore. The police not they provide that security with them, but they provide for you again. The soldier man they been there behind you, they're not there behind you. Sometimes the day when they sack you safe, then they recall them and take them back. And then they go find another side for go. There is so much for all of us to live and survive and benefit from in this country than few people in power, few people with access, few people with influence, just the circulatory. Like music and cheer, whether I can and sing and dance and enjoy and go, other one come and sing. They, their families, their close people continue to enjoy the national wealth, the country wealth, and not actually every other cell union. We still see people living in poverty. We drive on the streets, we go to communities, we see kids walking everywhere, almost every day. Kids that should be in their homes, kids that should be reading their books, kids that should be relaxing from school. See them every day. If they drive past, we glass them up. Sometimes we shout at them. We then go can say, I get this for sale, I get dandy for sale. It's not their doing, it's society, it's us. Now we don't create them so. Those kids grow up that way. All they know now how, not to enjoyment. They don't grow up enjoying how family should be, what kids should be, and waiting them for enjoying their life. We all grow up that way, but it's because of society. It's not normal. It's not normal. Kids should be kids. They're not beg we for bring them kind of this world. They should not be the people suffering for fair money for families them. When there is not enough, the family is in poverty, the kids become the people who they help for be breadwinners of their families. They sell, they hawk, very vulnerable. Very vulnerable. I'm telling you about a video I saw. Very depressing video. The pikin, they cry. Pikin was so sure that here's this man, he tampered with me, can me go inside room. Could have been my child, could have been yours, could have been someone else. Could be the kids who are roaming the street now. They beg with people. Could be the kids who get what's and eat they sell. If you have a position, you have influence, you have power, you have an opportunity to help, you have a decision to make this place a better place. When you sleep at night, you put your picking in to sleep. Remember the hundreds, the thousands, the millions of kids with them parents, they don't get their same opportunity. Then if I put them to sleep in a comfortable bed, wake them up in the morning, drive them in a car, or put them in a bus and send them to school. Think about them. Think about the families where you sit down at your dinner table with you picking them. Think about the families where they struggle because the system doesn't work for them for able to get that kind of dinner day and enjoy family time with their kids. Think about it. Good morning once more and welcome if you're just joining us. This is the Truth Morning Devotion with the broadcast live from the studios na Ilkot na Freetown We on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. We take the anthem and pledge as our commitment to this country. Say we go put interest above all else. We all they go school, we they sing the anthem, they recite the pledge. We should live by it when we have the opportunity to lead. It should not be mere words. It should be with commitment to making this place a better place. Let's take the anthem and pledge. We'll come back shortly and continue the program. Continue for Stay With Me.
I will exalt thee when of thy free. Great is thy love, we are for thee. Stand united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O Messiah. We raise up our hearts and our voices on high, the hills and the valleys echo our cries. Blessing and peace be ever alone, land that we love our Sierra Leone. My love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all the times. I promise to defend her honor and good name. Always work for our unity in this freedom and prosperity, and put our interests above all else. So help me God, so help me God.
Salomon, if we want make Salome, we for change we attitude. Salomon, if we want make Salome, we for change we attitude. Famudem, we make ten for nothing. We all na mortal man and we get for life. So let we left Congo Sahel life, and for bad that we come it's for the day. So if we sabi wasan, we go eat na big man and man. For catch big man and I can done. No today, all till done. Now the tomorrow way you go get after, now where you big man and you get. So let we left Congo Sahel line, and for bad that we come in them. And for the war, and bad that like well salon. Salomon, if we want make Salome for change we attitude. Salomon, if we want make Salome for change we attitude. Salomon, if we want make Salome for change we attitude. You picking they do bad with them talk, you say how for do. You man they do bad with them talk, you say how for do. You F they do bad with them talk, you say how for do. You papa they do bad with them talk, you say how for do. How for do oh, and bad that's night well salon. Salomon, if we want make Salome for change we attitude.
Indeed, Salomon, if we want make Salome, we for change we attitude. How for do, how for do. We always say how for do. You know, how for do, how for do. We should move beyond how for do. We should, as a people and as a country, We all they see waiting they happen. You know, we all they see, and we all can do better. We all can do better. You know, we can play our own parts. We can. It doesn't mean who is in power. Like I always say, if APC then a power waiting good, you know they say SLPP people they know they benefit from a more. If SLPP then a power when things good, you know they say APC people shouldn't benefit from it. Development doesn't choose. Just over the weekend we saw President Bio commissioning the flour mill where Alaji Jules saw Bill, you know, an indigenous cell union we start as a baker to side day. Those are the things where they should say we are cell unions. Once we get the opportunity, we able to create wealth, we able to create employment, we able to help. And when Alaji Jules is employing people there, I'm very sure they will not be asking where you party card, whose party you did. No. Cell unions will have an opportunity. They will have an opportunity to get job. It cuts across. People who work in the mines. It cuts across. People who they work at different places, even public offices. It cuts across. So now we all make efforts. We all as a people. Politicians are people from our communities, in our society. Now people that will sabi, now we brother them, now we sister them, now we papa them, mama them, auntie them, we relative. We all now the same people, and now either we come on at the same region, same community, go school together, go college together. We all. So there's nothing wrong for we always self accountable. Ask questions. Would also I think say things not they happen right. Even if now you party in a power, because the best you're doing is helping your party. But there's nothing wrong also for support government, to for support them, for succeed and achieve what in them for achieve. Because when government succeed, now we the people and they succeed. Now we all the benefit. It doesn't pick. It doesn't pick. You know they pick. When government make road, they know they say. See, President Bingo commission the Pujeon road. People who are APC will use that same road for go campaign at Pujeon. They will not stop them, say because you are from APC, you know, for passing this road, or because now under SLPP government, then complete them and do them. Same for the roads, the Musai people them now this government, the party, they pass for go campaign. They will not stop them, say because you are APC. Or your SLPP, you not use those roads. No. Healthcare, when it works, it doesn't pick. Education, when it works, it doesn't pick. So we the people them for realize that day. You know, the people them with up on politics, they're not alien. They're not some people who come out of side camp with politics. Now people them when are we people them. And you own person, you're not afraid for talk to them. And you own person where you want to succeed, you for support and for they succeed. We should just play those two ways. Otherwise, it doesn't matter who is in power in this country. We will continue to complain. I keep telling you, some of the things we complain about now, 5-10 years, light, water, healthcare, education, social services, affordable housing, employment, things we've been complaining about. You not tell to APC come on a power. You not tell to. But you get people in the APC we could tell you now like they have the solution to all the problem where they right now. They will tell you, they'll paint a picture like to you like they had the solution to everything. They were in power. Then serve in big position them. Some were very arrogant. Some were even accused of corruption. But they want to be president now. They want to lead. Waiting on change. You ask them that question, they. Now then conversation and they we forget. Like I said last week, we forget a development agenda and development plan. So we don't care, we the people. Now we don't manifest to this. We don't care who comes to power. Now then here we want loan address. Now we community and national level. Because when they can campaign, so you get all the access to them now. When people win power, for let them come to you back can be very difficult. They don't have all the time to come back to you. So the time when you get the power, for give them power, make demands, genuine demands about how you picking them. We picking them, no go wake early morning for go fend water in our community. Waiting are you plan? How you go address this for we? Waiting are you plan for create employment for picking them where they go college, where they able pass, where they come out college and go create jobs, then go get jobs and take way out of poverty. How much should they do for make we market? Kisi market. I tell you the other time I passed it, still in the same state. Many other markets them now city. They think same where cuts across. We're not going to do with APC or SLPP. You see how politicians and they hold on to them position, right? We are not going to parliament. If we not make we believe say we go create this committee for watch over ICSL. There is life beyond politics. There is life beyond elections. And now we the people and get a life. The politicians and for show we waiting and they do for make we life better. It's not just about coming to power or retaining power. It's about making this place a better place. No play coast could be alongside life. We can talk to our first guest this morning. And today we talk about the media generally. There is the World Press Freedom Index from Reporters Without Borders. We slipped down 23 places. Unfortunately, we've been doing better, but yeah, we performed poorly. And whoever can get a conversation with the media today, people in the media, what it mean for we in ensuring say, and somebody from government as well, in ensuring say we do better. Let's take Koskobi. Then I'll come back shortly and take some few stories before we talk to our first guest this morning.
Respect to all Massive and crew. It's been a long time you've been away from home. That's why me come back, when me sing things that go on, me bring you these conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari. Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, and dirty character. Thief man, they all a thief now, this is them batter. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cock and Bull, me represent blue, white and blue. That's what me have to do. You meet the water dirty, you know it make you settle. And then you jump beside, you don't dirty and more. Thief man, they all a thief now, this is them batter. Salon they go behind, who that now we go believe. Oh, this na wrong side life, now we they live so. If they all a thief, who that now we go believe. This na wrong side life, now we they live so. Sorry, say na sana, self say na sorry. Oh, this na wrong side life, now we they live so. Who say a rata, who that get his character. The cap side life, now we they live so. Salon they well, then just they pan sorry. Things are go bad, who not the pan story. Fake promises and philosophy, yeah. Say we don't tire with these buckle stories. Bring us the rice cause the people hungry, yeah. Things are go bad, things are go bad. Things are go bad in a me beautiful nation. What a one. Man them feel conscious, man them feel conscious. Man them feel conscious and stand for the right. Is your right? Oh, it's not wrong
side life, we they live so. Wrong side life, you know. Man them feel conscious, we all feel conscious. Like me Koto DJ Baskin say, at this age and time, if you not get sense, if you don't understand what's in the happen, and not get the information and be empowered, you not get reason for live. Now for die one time, you know. But good morning to call some few names: Albert Lansana, Florence Lily Makata, Shiba Concept, Abdul Aziz, Lamrana Bakamara, Mustafa Kata, M Kat, Ishmael Sali Koma, Maya Masila Koma, Mohamed Bundo, More, Mata Bankura, Repo, Barisin Baba Sane, Mara AB, Asan Cecil Bangura, Frederica Crispina Johnson, Saliu, Sidi Anke Conte, Fode Kamara, Ahmad Bella Amzabai, Benjamin Med S. Kamara, Bumise Thompson Mote, Abdul RJ, Alfred Keru, Winisia Arun, Olu Zubairu, Nabila Musa Kamara, Petish M81, Suma Abdullah Yusuf Sise, Mahmoud Sila, good morning, Celia Boma, Yasin Jalo, Med Kaba, Lamboy Richie, Alaji Musa Kamara, Momori Koma, good morning, good morning everyone, and welcome. Yes, Santi Kazula, Abdullah Jirad, Ibrahim Jalo, Mohamed Sambora, Amza M. Kamara, Newman Anthony Levy, my colleague Nabu, Dauda Tarawali, Maria Masidi Ratusila, Ivan Bari, Dayike Kuma, Bangura Ahmed, Abubakar Kamara, na Dubai, Mosdi, good morning. Sulaiman Kamara, good morning everyone and welcome. It is always a blessing and a pleasure, for getting on the program, and we need to take that for granted. We only continue to do this together as a people and as a country, for God and country. Savvy conscience, we go sleep, remember say, I don't get anybody where the member say get for one be and me. Anybody will get for do me anything. But let's take some few stories. Over the weekend, the like I say, football play yesterday. Eastern Lions for play been they play against Star Sports Academy na the Orange FA Cup quarter-final for go semi-final. Actually, FC Kalonon qualified to the semi-final and beat Bo Rangers on post-match penalty in approved school and been play. But yesterday, the match didn't end. Like I said, I've been on my way to go, but traffic make an unable go watch the game. But they take credit to Melvin, goals by Melvin. There's this young guy where can watch games them. I meet with him then this year. And they admire so much what they do. They move from them fields them. They able to capture the goals them, highlights, I can miss matches. Now in Facebook I they go and watch some of the goals them and the highlights and know the scores. But there were controversies. Let me watch the things that we bring can the controversy. So Lions score a first goal, win a penalty. Lions then give Lions a penalty. This na Lions. I think na Lions they on goal. This win a handball. The ref say it was penalty. Now one of Lions and goals. Lions made the lead 2-1 actually before the first come. Then Star Sports Academy there was a ball where they thinks in a penalty, and I think that is this na the ball this where Star Sports claim say for be a penalty. This na bring come the alala. So after that penalty the way they gave no blow. But we just want to advise you now, the video they can show get some disturbing content and all, violence and all, so we just want to give viewers discretion. So fet happen, a referee was damaged. Simon can just show the videos them. Fet happen and violence, people and they hit people them. I understand say them broke motorcar glass, people and damage and all that. The match end and it not being continue again. But these are things we shouldn't allow in football. We should not allow these things to happen. Football can be very can get so tense, but now game we get rules. You get rules, you get code. Look, somebody old tick, old tick, they whap other people it's undone. It's undone, and we know for this shouldn't happen. This should not happen. See, somebody old tick, then they whap themselves. These are between Lions fans and Star Sports Academy fans. And there is another video where they show the ref with the one of the match officials. I think this is not the match commissioner also. he sustained injury, a wound, and all that. But SLFA don't pull a press statement. Let's read that quickly. Say SLFA condemns violence, pledges swift action following Orange FA Cup incident. The Sierra Leone Football Association SLFA unequivocally condemns the disturbing scenes that marred yesterday's Orange FA Cup 2026 quarter-final clash between Star Sports Academy and Eastern Lions at the SLFA Academy field in Freetown, forcing the premature termination of the match in the 86th minute. Such acts of indiscipline and lawlessness have no place in football. The game is built on rules, respect, and sportsmanship, and all participants, players, officials, and supporters alike are duty-bound to uphold these core principles. Incidents of this nature not only endanger lives, but also bring the game into disrepute. The SLFA assures the general public, particularly the football family, that a thorough investigation is already underway and decisive disciplinary action will be taken against all those found culpable in accordance with the association's statutes and regulations. Signed, Ibrahim Kamara, Head of Media and Marketing. So SLFA don't condemn this act and then say then go definitely take action, and it's important for when they happen, let there be consequences, because it help for prevent further occurrence of the kind of situation they are. Imagine the people that we don't sustain injury yesterday. Imagine the people away them property then go don't be damaged. People them way go with them motorcar for go watch game, end up commodity, then don't broke them glass or don't pull them motorcar. Me don't watch game na SLFA recently. I see the fun, the enjoyment of waiting happen. Another story we would take, there was also some violence at Frabe College campus over the weekend. Student them, the administration don't pull a statement. Frabe College, University of Sierra Leone, notice to all students. The college administration refers to the recent incident of violence on campus on 30th April and 1st May 2006, which remain a matter of grave concern, and hereby reiterates that the existing ban on all student club activities remains in full force. This ban covers all forms of club-related engagement, including gatherings, processions, chanting, and any other organized group activities under the auspices of students' clubs. All students are required to comply strictly with the directive. Any violation will attract firm disciplinary action in accordance with the college's rules and regulations. Meanwhile, the campus is now under full security coverage of the Western Area Regional Command of the Sierra Leone Police, while swift investigations are ongoing to bring the perpetrators of these acts of violence to justice. The administration counts on the full cooperation of students in maintaining peace, order, and a safe academic environment. Signed, Brian Abba, Deputy Registrar, FBC, University of Sierra Leone. So, there were some acts of violence. I see some videos them around, and the damage certain places, buildings, students they attack themselves. So the university don't pull a statement. Hopefully, we will follow up on this story. We will talk to the communications person of the University of Salone. But over the weekend, like I said earlier, I just want to take some photos of waiting happen. We'll take a short video and some photos of waiting happen over the weekend, the St. Joseph Girls, the school, and we see how we come together. You see the First Lady, Fatima Bio, and the Mayor of Freetown, I worship Yvonne Akisoya. Been there now, from church, they came out, they led the procession, and yeah, you see, it looks good. People were cheering them up. Like I said, there are so many, there's so many things where they bring we can together, It is show, say, we as a people, things that they bring we can together, and we for uphold them and ensure say them be part of the side them where they always meet and celebrate ourselves as a people and as a country. Forget the politics, forget the banter, forget the arguments. For once, say Leonians from all walks of life, the student and the school picking them, and people that will go to school celebrate. This I think my sister this Lamana Bakama Yusuf Shop, and there was a special guest Kai Kamara. This now Mrs. Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara. Yusuf go to school and celebrate. My good friend, Kai Kamara was a special guest, Yusuf been there around. I see he been blocking the traffic. He do a video about that. Yeah, he been there around and go join for celebrate. So these are things that brings us together, and we this is my good friend as well, Nikki Spencer Coker. She was in the church and also march as well. Beautiful people, beautiful scenes, and this you see the first lady, and I worship the mayor. Then at the street of Freetown, colorful, looks nice. Looks nice. And the alumni association, them of them schools here, they do very well. Then they help in so many ways. Me are aware of them because, we all get relative them. We wave them, we sister them, we go, where the envelope then can come, they can reach to we, for contribute and support. So then they do much. Then they help with more classrooms, help with making the environments more conducive for the picking them. And one thing I think we need for look out for as well, now excellence. With all the efforts here they make, how do we ensure that them public schools compete with the private schools them? How then they get quality education? That is also very important, because look the people that we go to them schools here. It show you say public school they actually provide the required education for people them. For learn, get quality education and become other than don't become so. And it's good, sometime for also move around now the school, stop by and inspire the picking and talk to them, especially when they're in an influential position them. They then see themselves say, yeah, if this person can a public school and she can make it, yourself can also make them with hard work. But the quality we need for pay attention to them. How do we get the kids for get quality education is also very, very important. But we can get the man that we go support as well. The onlookers, the man that we go battle. Yeah, you see me man there, man. The man that we go battle, I can call Radcliffe, VJC, that the Minister of Environment, Gio Abdullah, that I'm the man, Chia Sulaiman Kabako, and Roland Nylander, Kojo Brown. Yeah, that's have been there around and go support. The battle line at them. They always kinde for support, then wave them, then sister them, then paddy them, they all in them process there. Hope we go continue for enjoy this. But hope we go resolve and agree say we need for bring back lantern and allow people for enjoy just as how then they enjoy the Thanksgiving procession in at this store. Lantern are one thing where they bring people. The comedian themselves been there. The comedian themselves been there. Yeah, that's faculty. Themselves been there around. Themselves been there around. It was fun, and hopefully, then school year, we go pay attention, like I said, to the quality, excellence, and how the Pekin and go get quality education and then able celebrate, with time. Say they went to to public school and then get quality education. Well, they can't talk to our first guest this morning. They take a quick commercial break. They can't talk to our first guest this morning. They can't talk about a report we get for do with HIV/AIDS in the country. Then later, they can't to the media conversation. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back shortly. Continue for stay with you.
Are you tired of waiting in long lines at the bank? Say hello to Omnilite, your ultimate banking solution from EcoBank. With Omnilite, managing your finances has never been easier. Here's why. Omnilite allows you to enjoy easy access to your account information across multiple countries. Monitor your accounts in real time from the comfort of your home or office. Rest assured with Omnilite, all your online transactions are guaranteed secure. Do you need to transfer funds? No problem. Whether it's domestic or international, Omnilite has got you covered. Make multiple payments effortlessly with our convenient multiple transfer service. And paying bills is a breeze with Quick Bill Pay. Plus, schedule future payments hassle-free with standing order. Want a checkbook? Just request it on OmniLight and it will be delivered to your doorstep within 10 working days. Experience the convenience and efficiency of OmniLight today. Visit us online or at your nearest EcoBank branch to learn more. A better way, a better Africa.
In the heart of Sierra Leone's dynamic rhythm, Repeal Commercial Bank is your beat to a brighter financial future. We're not just a bank, but we're your financial partner committed to your success. We've got the financial tools you need to rise higher. Our team is here to serve you with speed and a smile because your time matters to us. So, are you ready to unlock financial prosperity? Highlighting key banking services such as Keke loans, Combra account, fixed deposits, SME loans, internet and corporate banking, from savings that grow your dreams to loans that fuel your ambitions. Demonstrating fast and friendly customer service. Showcasing cutting-edge banking technology and ATMs. Access your money anytime, anywhere with our state-of-the-art technology and a network of ATMs. Our Repeal SimCopper app puts banking in your hands, where you can pay for EDSA, AfriMoney, Orange Money, and pay bills including school fees and make transfers to other bank accounts. Remember, you can also experience Repeal e-banking today. Then join us now. Visit any of our branches or explore our website. Repeal Commercial Bank, your bank of choice.
When starting your day, getting fit is the first step. When the hustle starts, nothing should stall you. When it's time to plan your future, saving should be easy. When you're ready to expand, no room for excuses. When your child needs relief, waiting isn't an option. And if it's you asking, no isn't an answer. Because for us, when it comes to banking, it's all about you.
Where heritage meets progress, Sierra Leone welcomes a new chapter of regional cooperation. From the 4th to the 8th of May, Sierra Leone will play host to a vital regional dialogue, the 32nd Conference of Directors General of Customs, WCO West and Central Africa Region.
It is my distinct honor on behalf of the government and people of Sierra Leone to warmly welcome all distinguished delegates to our shores for the upcoming 32nd Conference of the Director General of the WCO-WCA region. From the 4th to the 8th of May, Sierra Leone will proudly host this important regional gathering, bringing together leaders and experts committed to advancing customs excellence across our region. Guided by this year's theme, a customs that protects society through its vigilance and commitment, we reaffirm our shared vision for modern, adaptive, and resilient customs administration.
This important gathering will focus on strengthening regional cooperation, improving border security, and advancing trade facilitation at a time when customs administrations are adapting to changing global trade and digital transformation. Sierra Leone remains committed to modernization, innovation, and efficient border management. Looks forward to contribute meaningfully to the practical solutions and the future of customs administration in the region.
On behalf of the Board of Directors and management of the National Revenue Authority, I welcome you to Sierra Leone with warm hospitality.
Join us and experience the best of Sierra Leone's hospitality.
Orange Maxis gets flexible data and voice plans them we go fit you lifestyle. Try the Colat Mini for just 70 Leone and get 2.5 Mbps speed for 7 days. You can need data anytime. Your bundle they give you fast internet anytime you day. For you can prefer customized plan. Your own bundle they make you select the exact data and voice package where you need. Find the best data and voice option now on Maxit. Download the app and stay connected.
Orange. Welcome back. This na the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9 with the broadcast live from the studios na Ilcott na Freetown. We're on Facebook, YouTube and TikTok. We welcome all we listeners them from across the country. We partner radio stations them na Koinadugu, Falaba, Tongo, Kailaong and Pujeng. Welcome if you listen to we on 103.9 or the partner radio stations same na different communities, or they watch you on Facebook, YouTube and TikTok. By the way, I don't get name for the chimp and say resilient. So but we get for votes. If all man agree per that name day, then we'll announce the name inside this week, before this weekend. So if you agree, follow Ganda name day, just comment now Facebook page, we will collect the number of people and we agree. If you get other name, just suggest we can still do a vote and get a name for them. For this are from Balana Takugama and a gift to we for help for promote the conservation of the environment and especially Takugama for protect them from people where they go and burn bush and for claim land for billows. This morning, they can talk about a report. HIV driving 1 in 5 adult deaths. There was a report some 2 weeks ago where we published, and it generated a lot of conversation on we online space, we WhatsApp channel, and groups and more share them. And a lot of people been asking questions. People think it's alarming. So there's this report from Champs where reveal 21% of adults deaths linked to HIV, 65% of people them unaware of the status, and 70% of known cases not on treatment. And urgent action is needed for close critical gap in testing, awareness and care, especially in Bo and Bombali district. So this morning, for talk quickly on this, I get Dr. Andrew M. Mosiri, we na the Champs Adult Meet Coordinator. Good morning, Doc, and welcome.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for the nice welcome to your space.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. So this report, like I say, where we publish them, it generates a lot of conversation. Mm-hmm. And like I say, a silent crisis. How wanna come about for gather the data and waiting at the show?
Okay, first of all, Champs, what we do is we do post-mortem. What the post-mortem we do is different. We know they do gross post-mortem, we are with the open body and take out the gross organs there. We do what we call MIT, minimally invasive tissue sampling. We don't do that per picking them until we start for doing per adults them. So what it come about this specific report, they do a malaria study. So this one an incidental finding. Not to like now, it will be the try for find out. We do a study on malaria for validate a report where comes up with the work on Hill Salon. So when we do this, we find out say we been get a lot of deaths attributed to HIV, and therefore we do the analysis. From that analysis, now we get this report. What we can do, what we say minimally invasive tissue sampling, they use biopsy needles and other types of needles for collect samples then, like the lungs, the brain, swabs, blood, so we can take all around day. We go with an lab, we do microbiology and histopathology. Then from there also we do verbal autopsy and clinical data abstraction. From there one day we can put them together. We do what we call determination of cause of death by a panel we call decode panel. And from there they can decide say this na kill this person, this na kill this person, this na kill this person. So not a case by case basis. When we put all together, we find out say, oh, this number is about this. I've been 300 cases we've been do for malaria. Then we find out say 21% of that number have been HIV deaths. Yeah.
And then people and they for Musa wanna do this research now across the country on a specific place.
Bo. So we do both Bo and Makeni. Bo and Bombali, like just Bo district and
Bombali district.
Yes.
What's in the age disparity?
Okay, so for the adult meat, they do from 18 years and above.
Doc, is this something that is worrying? That again, the data they show say one in like just read them quickly. It shows say HIV driving 1 in 5 adult deaths in Sierra Leone. 21% of adult deaths are attributable to HIV/AIDS. 65% of people are unaware of their status before death, and 70% of known cases not on treatment. What does this mean?
Okay, first of all, we need for say HIV not a death sentence. Don't clear that part, because again this they create stigma, and because of the stigma, let me could see this report so. Because people go afraid go for test. People then also, even if they are tested, then they in denial. Then also then go refuse for take treatment because of the denial. Now, when we try for let people they understand say HIV not a death sentence, when you still get chance for leave, then we go begin to drive down these numbers. Now, because of this particular study, we right now they on another study when specifically adult HIV study. For now, find out the things then where they cause the deaths in HIV people. And therefore, if we don't find out all them causes, then they will believe say when we advise the stakeholders, then we'll be able to bring this thing here down. The thing about the numbers we see, yes, it could be worrying if we don't do anything about it. And we don't take this first step for bring out this report for let people know say this is what is happening. When we talk about 21% of adults that are attributable to HIV, it's not like everybody that is passing now that number they we don't look at. These are sick people where they go seek medical attention or medical care. We go be very sick and at the end of the day then die. When they die, we take permission for do test by them body there. And from there we find out say okay, this is what is killing people. Now we aim and follow we reduce mortality or death. And therefore if we find out say a lot of HIV people are dying, it's a concern. And therefore it could be something that we say for worry about.
So is it because people are not aware that they are positive and not able to on the treatment, make we go get a percentage there of death and that number there of 1 in 5 people dying of HIV?
Well, let's look at the numbers again. Say 65% are unaware of their status.
That's high.
Before that, very high. Not so. They don't know at all because they don't go for test, or maybe they're sick. They're not really going to a health facility, because if you go to a health facility, you talk to a healthcare worker, he might think, say, okay, allow do this test, allow you see. And therefore, if you are on treatment, definitely this treatment will reduce the viral load, a suppressor, they leave you normal life. Now, 70% also of known cases are not on treatment. So even though there are still 35% of the people that are aware of their status, but 70% of that 35% they're not on treatment.
On treatment. Is it the unavailability of treatment, or then just hanging there?
So this could
because that could be an alarming way of transmitting the virus as well.
Yes, of course. This could be due to compliance. Some people then we don't put them for treatment, but they not go again. Some people then not go for the treatment at all because they are really in denial. They go don't diagnose somebody and tell and say, okay, if you start the treatment, go come now, we do so test for you, then we start the treatment. They will not show up. Okay, and there are several reasons, but again, that could be left to research for law find out some of them reasons then why them people then will know their status, but they're not there on treatment. This number is really high, 70%.
Yeah, it is. It is, and 65% unaware, 25% of the percentage unaware of their status before they die.
Yeah.
So moving forward, waiting. I want to ask the health facilities there. Musa wanna get them sample there as well. We wanna work with na Bombali and Bo. How then they handle cases of HIV? Because like you talk about stigma as well. People sometimes are worried. If I come, then say I get HIV, then go don't talk I'm around first. Yeah. The level of confidence and trust in the health system. Are there things where the support where the healthcare system they provide and decide them on work?
Yeah, well, the health facilities they will get HIV facility for them kind of patient then. So if a medical practitioner diagnose or say okay this is it, then get to side and they refer them. So then they both na Bombali and also Bo district. But let's take it back to the communities themselves. Now, you mentioned something very serious, that how the healthcare workers then, the systems then they in place for make sure say then contain the information. So wait to make us say, let's go back to the communities. We need for say the stigma in the community is so high that if at all an information from the health facility is leaked out, it will be so great on the person at the community that it will refuse for come back.
Yeah.
And therefore, of course, as healthcare workers, we are under oath to protect our patients, and therefore the ethics not allow we for talk about patients outside. Now me and the patients get that talk day. So I don't need to tell any other person about me patients. We can't see me.
How these kind of statistics they help for inform the national response? I know we get the national, the HIV/AIDS secretariat. How una they collaborate with them or maybe support for complement their effort?
Yeah, thanks so much for that. Before we start the project on this HIV what they talk about now, because this was an incidental finding. This was a malaria study, and during that malaria study we can find out this one here. And even when we've been to find out this, any case we get so far, we follow up with the HIV department na the facility and at the government facility, like both government hospital, McKinney. We follow up and try for CC the relatives of this person aware, and maybe then try for do a test for partners and other people that when I contact them. So we don't do that. Then when we start this particular project, before we even start for implement, we make sure say we collaborate with them. So don't talk to them, we tell them what they can do, let them guide we how we go able for do them. Because again, whenever people hear HIV, they may get a shy away, push away from you. We not be want that. So we try for make sure say we collaborate with the HIV organizations then. Like we get AHF, is it AHF?
AHF, yes.
Yeah. Then there is another one, Memphis. So we begin for collaborate with them and all call them to several meetings. Now, all right, we ways of work, and then we start the project. So even as the project they go on, as we do the research, we still collaborate with them continuously. We make sure say we look at the numbers, do follow-ups together, and also for give the reports back to the families together. So we are working as one.
So what's in the next stage of this research? Now 2 district number una do presently, Bo and Bombali, right? Is there a plan for expand them national?
Yeah, well, Chams with the for now the NGO with the carry na the ARC. ARC. Okay, now a new NGO, but previously na Crown Agents be the deal with the project. Crown Agents they Freetown here before. Until now the ARC inside the Freetown. The project itself, Chams, it only gets office now McKinney and Bo, and therefore now then 2 side and day.
Okay.
We they do we projects then we in Bombali and Bo districts.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for speaking to us this morning. At least we don't get an insight of what in this report mean, and people been they ask question. But for clarification's sake, because we've been reached out to the National Aid Secretariat, then say the reports not a national outlook. It's just Bombali and Bo districts, now the data we then collect from the side and the data also they say HIV they drive 1 in 5 adult deaths na saloon, and 21% of adult deaths attributable to HIV/AIDS, and 70% of known cases not on treatment, and 65% unaware of the status before death. So the data been so engaging, and we've been need for engage the people and from CHAMP. So this morning we're going to talk to Dr. Andrew M. Mosier, we're in a CHAMP's Adult Meet Coordinator. We'll continue the conversation. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you too.
We'll take a quick break. We can get the media conversation this morning. Continue for stay with we.
Dreams Travel, one of the best pan travel business na the country, they come up back this year with Repeal Excursion 2026. They take we direct to Thailand, Lord Daddy. Beautiful country, nice country, sweet country. And they tell you, they want the way don't work out with Dorim. No say they sabi handle and customer them. And Dorim, they give value for money. Repeal Excursion 2026 to Thailand go be from August 15 to August 29 for just $6,000 no more. Where inside there you will get hotel accommodation, air ticket, airport pickup, and drop off. Then go carry go waka. Now all the fine places in Thailand. But I dey tell you, this is superb value for money. No waste time again. Call them now and make your booking and arrange how you want for pay. Call them now 099 009 249 or 076 578 448. Don't forget to Repeal Excursion 2026 na Thailand from August 15 to August 29 for just 6,000 normal. Thailand, we did a road, we dey come.
Press freedom na peace, make we waka for am. Na so the Sierra Leone Reporters Union been bring come together veteran and young journalists, media owners, and environmental professional them for waka all the way Gomadam, 7 miles from the Peninsula Highway. This one na been family waka. Journalists them being glady for see them colleague and mentor them na the media space. This hiking come just after the Reporters Without Borders 2026 Press Freedom Index, which will say they rank Salone 79th out of 180 nation them in 2026 with a score of 57.06. Yet, journalists them still they carry on with their work. This hiking, Kabia, the president of the union say, now wait for make them refresh, reconnect, build bond and relax after the work where they don't they do for tell people them story.
Because we all know you that they work out the results. So we said, yeah, so what was them that taking and what was them taking the loss from what we and we get to know that they take it.
Journalism na one profession wey don contribute greatly to the country in development one. More wey e don expand with new media outlet them and more the transition to the new media. With the kind of love and unity where the journalists here don't show up on this waka, show say they remain committed to their work for promote development, transparency and accountability. This icon so now one way journalists them say no ever be before and then go continue the unity, love and collective work for develop the country. For Truth FM, Emmanuel Boa the report.
For almost a year now, the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, SLAJ, don dey for one mission. And this mission na for make one old chapter dey na the Salon Constitution where they guarantee freedom of expression and of the press.
This not a new fact. SLAJ will not submit this proposal at the time where the Justice Edmond Kawan Constitutional Review Committee be the work. But even though it not be appear at the final report, the arguments not be ever disappear. In fact, the argument in a today pass any other term.
The tripartite committee will be set up because of political tension then. They recognize say constitutional reform important for make we get believing among we self, accountability and collapse.
But we for make one thing clear. If constitutional reform now for make we tap problem them tomorrow, then for protect free expression for be one main part for that efforts day. Because democracy not only the well where it camp an election no. Democracy the well where citizens then they afraid for talk. Where then they intimidate journalists them. And where then they silent voice them where they talk true to power.
And this campaign, not to forsake journalists then they ask for special treatment so freedom of expression na all man property. Bloggers, market woman them, students and academics, politicians and you self where they vote.
From the one where they write book and the one where they make music to civil society activists and comedian them. Now the team where they give it the right for criticize policy them, for expose corruption and for put multiple governance business at the country where we not go afraid.
One old chapter in the constitution where they talk about this go make the pattern we not clear, we able to revise them. It go see the media as something where good for the public. It go protect editorial independence and guarantee access to information. For make am short, this go talk am clear one say, free expression not to favor from any government. Now right where people can get.
Now the constitution no more able protect the citizens' rights. Now this make even though for reform policy they fine, it better for make the constitution cover them.
This is something where politicians for support. Because free expression, they give strength to una legitimacy. These are something where citizens for support because it protect your voice. Now something where civil society for support because it give power for all government accountable. If we see yourself, we now go back to the days of repression, the time that will be the afraid, and when them be the set remote them, then now the time this for take action.
A stand-alone chapter on freedom of expression and of the press is a right for everyone. Fambulem, Mina Alhaji Manika Kamara, President of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists. I call on all Sierra Leoneans for joining this campaign now.
This message comes to you from the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, SLAJ, through the media project implemented by BBC Media Action with support from the European Union.
The media, they ask for a standalone chapter the constitution, and that is achievable definitely sometime, someday. And yes, they can talk to we colleagues them, although take a quick break, just a short commercial break. Yes, then we can talk to guests them. Continue for stay with me.
Orange Maxis gets flexible data and voice plans them we go fit you lifestyle. Try the Colat Mini for just 70 Leone and get 2.5 Mbps speed for 7 days. You can need data anytime. Your bundle they give you fast internet anytime you day. For you can prefer customized plan. Your own bundle they make you select the exact data and voice package where you need. Find the best data and voice option now on Maxit. Download the app and stay connected.
Orange.
Respect to all massive and crew. It's been a long time you've been away from home. That's why me come back. When me sing things like one, me bring you these conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari. Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, and dirty character. Thief man, they are like thief now. This is them batter. I, Rasta man, me know I
Welcome back. This is the Truth Morning Devotion. I get the pleasure this morning for welcome we guest them. It's good to be amongst you colleagues them, and always forget your senior colleague them, and you get you contemporaries them. It's fun. You see, we go exercise on Saturday. It was fun, man. It was fun. We for do them again. For do them again very soon. But I get now the studio this morning, the president of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, Alhaji Manika Kamara. Good morning, Mr. President, and welcome.
Good morning, Amadou, and thank you for your hospitality for the very first time.
First time, yes. There's always the time. And I also get the pleasure for welcome to the studio. I don't talk now. I say there are a lot of people where I need to say thank you to, and I want when they interview you lecturer, you senior colleague, and somebody where don't create a lot of impact in what you need to do. Sometimes and then you get for the tick, you get for sit on straight and tick them. It's all kind of question you go ask. But I get the pleasure for welcome again for the very first time at the studio, Dr. Francis Soa, and Esquire. He's a lawyer, a media professional, teacher. They don't practice. Now dean of the Faculty of Information and Communication Studies, the Fabe College, University of Salone. Now we always there, now we boss, and we everything. Good morning, Doc, and welcome.
Good morning. You're the president. Yes, so I'm the boss. Please thank you for the opportunity for Mr. the president for the first time.
Yes, Dr. Soa is also the national coordinator for the Media Reform Coordinating Group, MRCG. We don't do a lot of work in coordinating the media and also put out report them we get for do with the media and a salon. I also get me very good friend and colleague. We're there on the other side and of the aisle. Mohamed Jawad Nyale, me and Jawad work. We work when I went to AYV, I met him there. We worked together, do a lot of things. Now we cover the commissions of inquiry. That was very, very exciting. We did that work together and work on a lot of projects. But Jawad with the Ministry of Information now and Ministry of Information and Civic Education. So they represent government. Good morning, Jawad, and welcome.
Good morning, Lamrana. Good morning to everybody.
It is a pleasure. So now we studio guests in there. We can talk about the World Press Freedom Index on the 3rd of May. Before then, the Reporters Without Borders released the World Press Freedom Index, and Sierra Leone slipped 23 places down. Now the latest report, we say we score out of 70. We rank 79 out of 180 nations in 2006 with a score of 57.06%. We go down from 56th place and we also been score 66.36% in 2025. About this talk about safety, security, investment in the media as well. Jawad, I'll start with you. What does this mean for government? Because after the repeal of Part 5 of the 1965 Public Order Act, we've made steady progress in the index. Don't they move forward to the appreciation of even we within the media that things are getting better. But with this slip, 23 places down, how governments don't, react? What's in a government reaction to this report?
Yeah, well, obviously, this index is extremely important because it takes into account then different indicators there. We really they paint a picture of the environment, society, journalism, the practice. And yes, of course, the biggest headline is that, yes, we don't sleep down 23 places, but also as well looking at the reports very deeply as well in the context. This is, I mean, globally, this is the worst performance in 25 years for other, I mean, generally when you take the global environment really around the media as well. And so that is also something it's important for us to contextualize. But also beyond that particular headline, one of the things we also can always pay attention to now the individual indicators as to how they do on them, and of course on all the indicators them. I think the one indicator where I know say when at the social indicator we get less on in terms of passing. I think that the one indicator that will not pass, but comparatively to all the other indicators, we are still managing to pass in all of them as well, and in some cases will not even increase. But because of course that big global picture, it get for really impact to score. But when we go
but every country is rated on their own indicators, political indicator, economic indicator, legal indicator, you know, and social indicator, security indicator. Security indicator one where we perform very poorly, actually. 57.70 with 112 on that, you know. So specifically, the countries and specific cases, now so they assess them. So we should also let the public understand they're not assessed based on how the global picture they. Now we own how things they happen. Now we own country.
And then individual indicators are extremely important, like we are saying no more. And we look back at this and say we want to do better, obviously, because we have been doing better consistently over the last 8 years. But I feel like say as well, this report come a bit early for all the other reforms them what they do for make it really take them into account. And with the hope say by the time we say next year, some of those major legal reforms that we have done, when all of it is taken into account, it really go improve with score. Take for example what we are trying to do with RAIC, who they really expand in mandate and get a data protection law for the very first time. We just don't pass the policy. And once we get that into effect, it also means now, say, access to information could become a bit more easier, because by expanding that mandate as well and protecting those information as well could be something that is really good. For the first time now, we now have a media policy of some sort. So we, of course, now we get a directorate to get for roll that out. So by the time we take into account all of those things as well, in terms of changes, in terms of those reforms who also they make, even of course Sludge and campaign forget a standalone chapter. We know say Sludge and the AG's office don't hold several meetings for see how they go progress that. These are all of the reforms them they make, and hopefully by next year when all of this sink in really into the data, we go get a better score.
There is this hanging, this thing that is hanging, this cyber security, you know, acts where clearly in the report, if you go into one of the things where he mentions, he say even though we don't make progress with the repeal, but we don't come with an act where they stifle, you know, the work of journalists as well. But where do we draw the distinction from how this law is being used by sometimes even government officials against journalists and trying for protect free press, free speech as well in the country?
I think as much as the law day for everybody, for everyone, including journalism as well, it gets enormous protection for everybody else. But yes, I understand that part about sometimes it can be open to abuse, but we also know say the government not get any appetite for abuse that law or for use and for create a restrictive environment. In fact, there have been a few cases when this law was passed and some journalists were maybe arrested or called in for questioning at several points under that particular law day as well. But through engagement between Sludge or media bodies and the AG's office as well, there's a clear understanding that we don't want to get to a place where this could be used for really restrict journalists their ability for do their work.
And the report they say the law guarantees freedom of the press in Sierra Leone. Although press offenses were decriminalized during President Bio's first term, several press freedom violations have been observed since his re-election in 2023. It means, things have gone worse, even though when they celebrate, things don't go bad.
No, but the thing as well is, I go back to the indicators them, right? Do we have any journalists in prison right now?
No.
Are journalists in danger of their life when they do their work? No. Are journalists, do we have any journalists who, God forbid, they don't kill over the last year and in the line of duty? No. So these are very important indicators who they look back at and really they look for build from that position there as well. That as much as we get any challenges there, really with interpretation, with implementation of the new laws there as well, we create an environment where we continue to create an environment where journalism will be practice free, we guarantee their rights within the law, and also guarantee everybody else in rights as well. Okay. So that is extremely important to we. And governments time and over again we don't show commitment for strengthening media institutions. For example, even when we talk about the tripartite recommendations now, we get recommendations where they touch on strengthening media institutions like SLBC, like IMC as well. And all of those reforms are ongoing for really make sure, say, you get a situation where you get strong institutions then within the media landscape as well, where we will take care of issues of complaints. So instead of you probably use the route of the Cybersecurity Act. Okay. In cases where it is applicable, maybe you could come back to IRC.
Alhaji Manika, as president of SLAG, you pulled a statement yesterday where UNICEF there is concerns. So even though we've made gains, significant gains, the significant gains remain fragile and incomplete. Una mentioned the Cyber Security and Crime Act, the Counter-Terrorism Act as well. Una slight surprise at how we perform this index, especially at a time where you're very busy for the going to CID and go engage police on the arrest and detention of journalists.
Once more, thank you very much, Amanda Lamaraba. To be sincere, we're not too surprised as SLAG for this kind of thing because, mind you, this narrative starts in 2025, late 2025, from 2026. And so many of the things, the way you go through the reports, where they raise now, issues that raise large, beyond the raise over the years, they call on the authorities that were responsible for how best we can address some of the issues there. So, make us start with one of the issues that we're going to do with Melvin Tijan Mansare issue. Where if you read the reports, it clearly did it. Yeah. And RSF again, NSF, then put in their own separate reports when they be issue, and when they be do the publication, they be do the Terry Melvin, the issue be clock 1 year, where Parliament ban them. And as a body, SLAG, we want to engage Parliament within this 1 year for how best then we reverse that decision there. And if need be, then send the matter go to the Independent Media Commission where get the power. Because they regulate we as media practitioners and also as media houses for make then do that work there. And also the other issue again, now this issue of the Counter-Terrorism Act. Initially, if you read the reports, then focus based on the very first draft where government, where the AGB make known to members of the public when they present in the Parliament. And most of the concerns that the report caption are concerns that SLAG be done they raise before Parliament enacts a particular laws. That particular law. So, with specific reference to clause 21, clause 22, clause 31, and also clause 4 of the Act, it's already initially presented in the Parliament. SLAG be issue a position paper together with we partner with the Media Reform Coordinating Group, and we engage Parliament. Thankfully, after we Parliament be enact the law, we will not be see the final copy, but we will do some engagement, and the AGB that shall we say then do all the changes and the way they request for, and even the leader of government business, the leader of the opposition, the all be that shall we say then do the reforms and they. But we will not be too sure because we will not be see the document when we present to President. We will make SLAG be issue a press statement. We will call on the President to make a sign that document until he ensures say the things that we will raise alarm for, then they amend them. And thankfully, to be honest, most of the things that we will be the cry for, not there at the actual president sign.
Okay.
We be make way I be attend the presidential media cocktail in December 5th. I be praise the president and parliament for where they adhere to some of the calls that we will make. But this report, just as I say, an ongoing process.
One of the side them we not perform well now security. You know,
safety
some
and
time
security,
ago,
yeah.
Sludge be don't sign MOU with the security sector, ONS, police, for understand how for
The military,
the military how for handle, you know, journalists. The issue of holding journalists under the Cybercrime Act and then a CID on a Friday, they for spend the weekend day and for give bail can be a problem. How not able to address that, even when there is an existing, you know, MOU with the security sector?
Yes, we get an MOU will be signed in 2022 November, to be precise. We'll be signing an MOU with the security sector, and it's still in force. Yes, in 2025 we'll be see some invitation from the CID when me personally be the accompany my colleagues and for go there, but based on engagement, we'll get the AG's office, the IG, and even the head of CID. Then be assure me say and Sludge say they not go to any journalist under that particular law day again, na CID or any police station. And I can attest to that since we get that discussion there. I not get any complaint or call from any journalist again where they call me say, hey Prezo, or they call me secretary or any executive member say, hey, they invite me go to CID. I think the last case where we ever received call from Thomas Dixon, an issue where we get for do with one company. That thing, now the last case anyway we received call from Thomas Dixon where I be personally.
But there's that fear already in journalists,
No, yes.
that they will then go hold me, go keep me under, and
That fear still
fear, you
now
know, that
make,
freedom for practice.
That makes Sludge now don't raise again this week campaign where we call for a standalone chapter where we believe say that chapter they will get the full package relating to the safety and security of journalists, the rights say we will get as journalists, because as it is, even if you go to section 25, we guarantee freedom of expression, it got limitations, and also it's not justiciable. So that make we call for this standalone chapter where we believe say it will get everything. If you go to Kenya, then get a chapter. Ghana with the winner, so let's get a chapter on them. You go South Africa, they all get. So not a new thing we they advocate for, now something we they look at for. Let we ensure the safety and security of journalists. Because I can always say this to you, so when you wake in the morning, you know your radio station they on, or you not see television, or you not see newspaper, or you not see policemen at street, not go outside. That tongue is not safe. So what they put with life at the front for make sure say we fumble and get correct and accurate information. We not feel to say this work will do anybody for threat to life or family life. Now some of you don't begin to even feel say for the share we family members the photo on social media because they get birthday, me own picking them, me wear for me family for share them because of the fear say let them all begin threatening them. And go begin there at the school they threatening their life because me a journalist. So that advocacy they push forward to government and authorities them. Let them see how best they protect we. We're not to opposition. We're not to enemy of the state. We the advocates for the people and the voiceless people. If government do the right thing, we talk them. If they do the wrong thing, we will raise them. And also the whole opposition are accountable because opposition na government in waiting.
Part of governance, exactly.
And if they do the wrong thing, if they fail for what they for do, we the hold them to account.
Accountable. Let me count Dr. Francis Soa in the conversation. Dr. Soa, MRCG expressed concern and say salon press freedom environment is now precarious and deteriorating, undoing gains made in recent years. Are this based on Unayon work what they do, not just on the reports, but as well Unayon monitoring what they do as media reform coordinating group?
Thank you very much. All of those words in that press statement or press release, we stand by them and we believe them. And one for the on record for say, would they go one more step than that for point out in the full analysis as to what don't bring you down to this issue. We are coming from this thing from an evidence-based point of view. Of course, the MRCG comprises Sludge, the very ministry, and other media stakeholders, and then get the secretariat. Now, individually as MRCG, from 2018, Interesting that year they said we can power. And we begin to press freedom monitoring reports. And that will let colleague go die. We'll find out, say, we'll go back, we'll not get any reports with the show, waiting to happen. Nobody else will forget. So from the Samoa in that one, we'll begin produce the report and to now. We're able to cover over 104 cases. Of course, sometimes you can deal with broader press freedom issues them would involve other people in society. But the journalist case there alone, at least them past 80. We are not surprised with this trend. Now, no way not for make this thing fine. Dropping 23 places is a very poor and terrible result. And not just dropping, look at the figures we rightly read. From 7.06 to 66.36. Now they 57.06. Now 9.6 difference.
Yeah.
That will pass mathematics. That's almost 10 points. So we you see, Cam, now in understand this index. I am not too particular about numbers in the index. We can even count 80 is not my issue. Now the point where we score, now important. In this case, we are down in both. We are down with the number worse and the figure worse. Nobody not way picking, we don't score 66% at school. They count report card, we score 57. They gladify, go buy for biscuits. You see this thing? Now play, kill, die, fall, and don't cause all this. Where they say play, kill, die, fall. And thank God Jawa there. You see that case there, where they make Salon they perform was so, even the government of Sierra Leone, most of the cases they are not get any logical end. In essence, you go all the journalists, you go threaten them, then this slant president will all go beg you. Now, what if you know that beg go beg you? And not a wipe off that report with slash message pool. Now, 10 years done. Now, then case then they saw where some overzealous government officials, some people who know they behave responsibly, when they go by even waiting the government they tell them, you get an independent media commission. Then you do go and fashion for the go old people pan case self where you not get for complete. Now, even if not the case of MLV Tijan, you don't understand 30 days out as a country with the ban journalist. Okay, let's say even if you do something wrong, are there not other actions? Can he be fined? Can he be asked out of parliament for a particular period of time? Or as we democracy they mature, can't we look at certain things and just overlook them? So now they are affecting the year. So this we don't talk, we don't write press release, we go for go all meeting, we go for go na post office, go talk to them. Man, I don't understand this country here. How they go down all them paths there. So this thing that they play with, so they don't cause all this. Cyber Security and Crimes Act. That one day from the day before September passer. If you see the longer paper will write with sludge, and one government say this year so, now they can reverse all the gains the way you don't make that section 44. We go carry it and they create this problem. Now, thankfully, the tripartite committee recommendation 39, where government APC go see right. That one and they take care of the disagreement on each other. Part 39. Inside 39, they say inside tripartite. Because people if you say tripartite are just elections business. They say the cyber security law. They say it get vague definition.
And these are concerned with sludge and
even so parliament. What to get it for? SLPP government APC where they go sit down. Even part tripartite. They say this lawyer so is not good for freedom of expression. It got definition. And for instance, these are the only law where get certain crimes there where they cannot get definition. So I don't understand behind that kind of crime there. How if you lawyer they go argue in a court. Where you go under interpretation section, the two key offenses of cyber stalking and cyber bullying go read that one day will not get definition. And under the interpretation section per law, now don't go know precisely what this thing is about. So now government says self don't talk say this thing, government opposition, in this case APC. They don't say this thing bad. So if international group write report about cyber law, what thing will get for talk as Sierra Leone? Where we as a country, we accept say thing. I mean, like I say, cyber security issues they are good in several instances. But we go put a provision there where they limit press freedom. So, for instance, common sense in the spirit of decriminalizing. Even if one forget provisions on cyber security, one not make them civil provisions. You see this press freedom children for no once you take them thing there away from being criminal and you call them civil, to a very large extent, you know they get issues. Because even international best practices, not they frown at civil libel provisions or civil libel laws generally protect freedom of expression. But anything with criminal, they call problem. So we are not surprised. All the two they say that this they also show say that international organization them we don't let for put money and press freedom. For instance, like the National Endowment for Democracy, we not go fight inside 1 year. That's why I don't see the danger where they happen. That press freedom issues now continuous advocacy. Any attempt for left them, na problem. Jawad they talk about reforms the way they carry it. I mean, with respect, those reforms are mostly legal. Our problems with these indicators, then number of indicators and the economic, social, security, economic.
Now I ask you, Doc. Clearly, una mentioned the nothing, the public interest media.
Yes, sir.
Governments now one institution we commit themselves.
Yes, sir.
And I've been asked. Macmid was here the other day. I was asking him. Nadengi supports at the start.
Yes, sir.
Themselves don't look. They say why government make commitment.
They not do it.
30 the government no gets. How then they affect with commitment?
You see, Lama, I love put this into context. You see something and when you say government commitments, people don't understand and fine. Now $50,000, how they talk about?
Yeah.
Where me don't always argue say some government workshop, some government cocktail, where they organize now some big offices there, it pass $50,000. Now you see what we can tell them politicians them. I mean, we're on the other side now. You see what ordinary. I call it ordinary. You know how I call it ordinary? Because if the president of SLAD, if he be all business seriously, it go to 50,000 day.
Yeah.
Now the model of IFPIM or Sierra Leone context, NAFPIM. Now we all let God bless them, Honorable Rado Swari. Now they go conference. I think they go to France. They go to other country. Now government go talk. He say we. No, okay, number one first. Now President Bio, where it be the sign, the repeal of that part. Where they pull out part 5. Now in talk say in government, they all an investment conference. Because we know say that law they be the Hamburg investment in the media. This that His Excellency the President, the first gentleman of the Republic, the fountain of honor. Now instead they organize the conference, and true to a word, the minister call we get steering committee. For cut long story short, we get the conference in 2022. One of the conference recommendations now say, law get a national fund for public interest media. The minister, Mahmoud Ali, then said to be in BBC Media Action and go oversee. Now we go propose as a country say, we for social serious. We will put money inside the phone. If you show the clap for yes, salo serious, so salo serious. Then we can. What can now from 2022? If government be using money, save $10,000. By the way, $10,000, 240 million. So $5,000 now 1 million new loan or 1 billion old loans. We want say government of Saloon, you not get $50,000 for almost 4 years now. So economic indicators. We let this thing about this reform. This reform they go like we get 88 or 90% per legal indicator. We fail per safety and security of journalists. We even get a committee who establish here. As Jawad talk say whether journalists are concerned about safety and security, and the answer are no. Not they are concerned. We are very concerned about safety and security. Read the NRCG report. You know, I'm not telling these journalists are upline.
Yeah.
We got a case then.
Me get case where this man know. I go report na police.
No, you inside NRCG report. I think you know more. Get like 3 or 4 cases there. Now, we don't concerned about safety and security. Go online and see how they attack journalists. If I safe, as we done this to this so. We know say they get for in the Eastern language, Kutu get for common area. Blasting get for common area. But some of food don't buy don't sell. So yes, there is a concern about the safety and security. So economic indicator, that $50,000 for don't go far. Safety and security, like you one good example about safety and security, where other institutions for land from. The military, that journalist at Waterloo, we been get altercation with a military officer. The military come out with a statement and condemn the action. This is what we are saying. All they Lamara just end on this. All they say guarantee press freedom. We not talk say they're not there for attack the journalists. We not say they're not there for beat them. They're not there for insult them. We're not there for get the cyber attack or whatever. You know what's in safety and security of journalists? It is the response when the attack come. When government a massive foot down. For so we already encourage this thing. Now let the international group them. But to close on this, let we left for the go all journalists and thing there where government says for no say later in the end. Simply refer the matter to IMC. IMC is a competent body when we did there as journalists. Where if we go IMC, we believe say all the no go happy.
Jawad, government made this commitment of supporting this fund, and one of the things Doc not explain, but they don't do a walkway. They don't support media houses. Don't produce stories, some with equipment, and the model is now for support the media with certain fund. Then you get other organization the way they give money. Outside the media go apply, media institutions and go apply for a project, do research, do investigative stories, and publish them. We're not going for begin get there. They outside for put money for send me reports and go apply. But government made this commitment, like Doc say, almost 4 years now. We still. Nothing, not there. And the indicator is clearly saying economically there's a challenge. We're able to pass that indicator there.
Yes, economically, I mean, we will admit, of course, there is a challenge, and of course, with that commitment there, we will get to that commitment there. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
What is the commitment? Let me say, it was from the president.
It's unfortunate
we don't
I
get
don't
two
take
ministers. We've got two ministers. We don't carry the ministry. These are government commitments globally, not even locally here. Now the international stage, and the people now matching grants, right?
Yes, sir.
Matching with
yes, the deputy information minister, the current one. When we get the last meeting before the launch, now Bufis Hotel, I think, or the very launch safe. What is the issue? Say, there are 3 midwives in this business, but I make reference. I take it to the 2 midwives there. We na BBC Media Action. We can the complementary fund to IFPIM and IFPIM. I mean, I can understand we are all adults, but we went to freedom of expression. We get thick skin. When he came to make his statement, he didn't take that statement kindly. In fact, there were so many insinuations, media poverty, they are with thinking this and that, and in other words, because I did not mention the government of Sierra Leone as part of the process. But the truth is, they didn't put money into the initial grant we just don't talk about. Now, what did he say at that program? Either in that meeting or one of the meetings, the deputy minister was on record for saying, in the next 2 weeks. Government they give the money. That has been over a couple of months now.
Yeah. So back to the question. I mean, these are all valid points, very important points. Them, especially regarding, of course, the funds. We will continuously advocate. Leco don't they always advocate for the media. We allocate more funding to RAM for really strengthening the media institution they will get, or even for strengthening SLAG or other affiliate bodies for really do their work. We will continue on that advocacy day, and so. Me specifically, I will not put a timeline to it, but we know it's something that is urgent now, and there is a need, of course, for make we really turn that around. And of course, on the issue of safety and security, specifically on the Melvin issue, this is an issue where we stand at the ministry has always been. We want a situation where journalists can feel safe, then go able to do their work, and we specifically, our minister has also been on record that it is not the ban not to something necessary we support. We go rather than refer this to IMC or other bodies them, or then find some other ways, because we know say they reflect badly on we all. But as well, we also recognize the powers where Parliament gets as well, because this is really in their jurisdiction, their domain for really take their action there. But behind the scenes, we are constantly engaging with them. We've been engaging with them for a long time.
I can't imagine how a man, a citizen, could be banned for a year.
But again,
without going to Parliament.
There was the same Parliament that created the IMC.
No, so I understand all of that. Like I say, I mean, it's a valid point. And like I say, we are on record because we are also press freedom advocates in a way, because they reflect poorly on all of us. We know that, and we not even put any defense up for that. But like I say, we are also engaging with Parliament for really make sure, say, how do we get past this as well, and how do we create an environment where everybody feel free for report within the one for report.
Jawad, on this index, government itself want to take responsibility that, when you check the indicators, it comes back to waiting don't go wrong, whether with the Cyber Security Act, the economic indicator with supporting waiting government being don't commit to, where the support not come. Government want to take responsibility?
We have never really deflected responsibility, because look, when the report is good, we take credit for all of it because of the enormous gains and progress they make. So when it is not quite as good as we all expect as well, we go back and reflect on things that could be better and really work on strengthening those things as well, and really focus on the meat of the on those details, those pointers where we point and go up, or we point and can down, and see how we could do better on them as well. But also constantly, all of the reforms that now they make, of course, as legal as they may be as well, but they also therefore contribute enormously for improve the environment of press freedom, hopefully by the time this report comes
But
out
what is
next
also
year.
clear, the economic part of it is, I know the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, they coordinate a lot of media for governments and ministries and government agencies. Them, how economically some of the activity then they, because imagine they have level the number of, I mean, they talk to somebody then they say, we get an ad where they are from SLRA, where are they say, now the service charter, where they explain how to get license and how you the process and waiting for pay and waiting not for pay. The media seriously is constrained with advertising, and when you check the government institution, the way all the media when all they pay, the stream don't look cut, and the one the way they get for let them pay back na problem. And that is a stream where the media have been so dependent on for able to get revenue for run them business, overhead costs and pay their staff them. But that is not coming.
Yes, so this
anybody will go tonight, they say Ministry of Information and Civic Education, and then they handle with media, and then they coordinate, and then get, now they will give the money to, and then they, but it's not coming to us.
No, this is a bigger conversation where not so we no more forget time. We need forget time with everybody else we involved in the ecosystem. Really. Whether not about rates, whether not about payment, and all of that as well. Because as far as we're concerned, almost all of the institutions that they commission their own media work for them, especially when it comes to advertising. I mean, there are a few ways we go commission, and of course, in those cases, we've never been debtors really to media. Let's just be very clear about that as well. So, but this is a bigger conversation, because even where sometimes when they talk about media poverty and all of that, it comes back to how much resource is being owed to the media, because government by far still are the biggest advertiser.
Exactly.
Of course, that is clear. But of course, it goes back to how much some government institutions still owe the media, and how much, of course, that could possibly weaken the media as well. These are all, but this is a bigger conversation that we all should have really on how do we make this better. If you go to Liberia, for example, before you commission an advert, there's a percentage of money they pay upfront before they even put them on air or on newspaper as well. But it comes back, these are decisions that the media get for take, IMC get for be involved in that conversation. Obviously, we want to be also be involved in that conversation and see how together we all can have one broader line of action on all of it.
Yes, Doc. Yes, we get the investment conference.
Quick on this. Yes. You see, Leone creates an impression as if we're starting these discussions today. In 2022, when we met at the Bintumani, there were several recommendations. We just don't touch on one where a national fund for public interest media. There is a whole recommendation on advertising, because what came out clearly from that study, there is big corruption in advertising. People in the commission advertising, not using any laid down criteria or approach. For instance, there is no ABC audit bureau of circulation, there are no figures. It is clear, these are truth media, those are not talk the truth. Bible and Quran there. It is clear that that PROs commission adverts based on percentages. In fact, sometimes they behave as agents where they're not agents. And there's also the issue of even political consideration in giving adverts. All of them here don't come forth from studies. Now, Jawad said of the bigger conversation. Which conversation we big pastor who been get 2022. So that conversation we don't tell we say we forget a national advertising policy. Like quickly distinguish them. The IMC gets regulations on advertising. That is, you the advertise the do's and don'ts, the ethical part of it. There has to be an overall policy framework when the IMC ministry put them together. Thankfully, even Jawad Sono say Ministry of Information and Civic Education, in the national media policy where me like one of the consultants that we lead, there's a whole component on advertising. So which means if the recommendation gets an advertising policy, we are not starting from afresh. There is a template. In other words, ministry don't put the board policy outlines for advertising. Guess what? We have never implemented that. And that policy there, I'm sure, at least in 1 year. At least, so forget the bigger conversation. There is a clear, in fact, talking about payments, that even the current draft policy now, ministry don't put confirm about giving payments and even upfront payments and honoring those things. So we think as a ministry, Because as MRCG, now we all be go put with time and effort for develop that policy. If we say time don't go now, it don't pass 1 year.
Yeah.
We for don't begin now for
and reports after report they indicate
the economic on that particular point, it's very important that Doc mentioned for the first time now we get a full-time directorate hold on set up, and that directorate now I think for run with the implementations and the way they talk about. But like I say, it is not something we can do alone. For example, they talk about the Audit Bureau of Circulation as well. Even if we go focus set them up as well, we have to have a buy-in from media stakeholders as well, because these are the resources them as well.
They are not to buy in, it's a policy matter. No, if you say buy-in, demand, the person will corruption the benefits. They buy it to that. Let me tell you, people don't want it because there are no figures to show. Okay, why am I putting my money into Truth Media? What are the figures saying? Why am I advertising Truth Media? So some of them say that they may be too democratic in the sense that now policy would make say for lot that this that the ways they go for follow the one in the
no, it's not now not about the policy making, because on the policy side, like we say, we're not starting from scratch. We already get templates we will get for just escalate. But when we come to the Audit Bureau of Circulation, for example, we need to get media owners as well. We're also ready for willing for put then data to use as well, then data for scrutiny, because if you want to put an ad, for example, on newspaper or on radio, on television as well, because you get access to the data, then they got the necessary technology as well. Of course, you go inform Usai for care and go as well. And there are also broader transparency issues as well that will be tackled, because you see the numbers, you know the value for money, and you know why you are putting your ad on a certain media.
The numbers are there now. There are people and where they generate the numbers.
So now, in fact, now we the commission advert from time to time, right? Either not for we or from some few agencies.
I'm surprised we don't benefit from that advert date. I don't know why.
No, like I say, it also has to do with the volume as well. The volume extremely small. The volume extremely small. But like I say, if we, for example, if we decide for put on Truth and other, the only metric right now, honestly, okay, we go check. Now your online reach, because I know more. I mean, the technology is quite transparent for sure. I can go check on Facebook and see how much views you get, right? But that's not enough. On radio as well, I have to know as well. We don't even get the technology right now for support that. For newspapers as well, if you set an Audit Bureau for Circulation as well, how do you also go transparently and check the circulation? The only thing we go know right now are the print volumes. But apart from the print volume as well, how many people actually they read that?
No commission the study.
So you get all of these things.
No, it is good. You know, BBC Media Action.
So of course, so but the goal is a good to they highlight these issues and they get these progressive conversations on them. Because it shows commitment on all of the parts as well.
Doc ever go teach, you ever go to a program quickly. Manika, la read waiting Ahmed Said Nasrallah say quickly. He say, make we not limit the economy of the media to just the government in commitment to NAFPIM. That is just a commitment to support public interest media. There are broader economic issues of how the media they survive on a daily basis. You and Doc go talk on this. Now, one of the things that we don't talk about, so advertising. One of the main way they know it.
Now, sector investment.
Exactly.
All of these are
and the investment conference now for being encourage private sector investment into the sector.
Exactly.
One thing where the index, the reports clearly states now that the pluralism of the media, it'll grow. A lot of people they set up. We just come. A lot of other people and don't set up. But how do we ensure quality and professionalism from the perspective of SLAG and MRCG? And I will talk to government as well, which kind of support then they give with capacity building.
Yes, Lama, like you say let's move away from the NAFP, but we don't move away from the NAFP way. Now right now,
not to me say now you.
I know.
Yes.
President to president.
Why would they look at that particular issue? In the focus now on this public interest reporting, where it gets for do with so many things in terms of professionalism, accuracy, because this media employees want to talk about again another issue that affects the economic side of this particular investment. We get over 500 registered media houses in Sierra Leone, with over 250 newspaper, over 200 radio stations. This kind of small economy, you can imagine. We get some newspapers where they go collect, they go cutting doc with the senior, to them some payrolls, they go collect below the 2,000 leones we receive now for one full page black and white advert. So they go collect 800 leones, so they go collect 1,000 leones. Where even that one they even do for your publication. You get for pay staff them. You get for pay the asset contribution. When all that thing right now way with the push with the Independent Media Commission and also the Ministry of Labour. Because why ensure say the journalism, if one ensure say
all journalists be professional for make sure say that they pay them above the minimum wage when at 1,200. And we got so many media houses when they pay the journalists, and that is true. We're not going for either one day.
The president of Reporters Union was here.
Yes.
She was talking about how journalists still survive by the
so
ID cards.
we work closely with the Ministry of Labour for make sure say we put this thing into force.
Sludge gets representative now IMC.
We get
and I've been part of meeting them. I remember when I was president of SLRU. IMC want for enforce the law say before we register you for ensure show we proof say you dey pay NASIT.
And they pay
you pay tax. Where NRA and NASIT can one come after we now we dey convert back
as let's take out this NRA thing. Are they in conversation with the commissioners and NRA because they want to start to implement the law is again we get media houses them again where they need for regularize the status.
Yeah.
Particularly the electronics media. So I try for engage the NRA commissioner, let engage the electronics media owners them. Now see how they go comply with the laws. These are all legal things for do. I go get radio station, usually pay you license fees. Yeah. It's unfair. Then you get journalism. We get majority of veteran journalists when they on pension.
Yeah.
And with the younger, we not fall into that trap again.
Yeah.
The reason why we make
it is every other day we see new newspaper.
Online newspaper.
But how do we ensure professionalism? Because now when people do things on social media, then they say then journalists there. Even if not citizen journalists were reporting your way, how do we ensure that we were not journalists? Thankfully, I don't see me alhamdulillah. One of the decisions they were take with the support of Doc now for decide and go back na masscom school and go sit down and get the academic part of what have been done they do. You they understand the difference from where you just the practice where you come out school and where you go you sit on a class they're able to teach you waiting now your responsibility the ethical part of it and waiting if for do. But how do we ensure that even though we get more media houses, journalists them we're not journalists them be professional
and we will continue for engage with partners for training opportunities as we discuss we get we third courts of female journalists the way they undergo digital literacy training at Limpopo University through BBC Media Action with support from the European Union. Initially, there have been 70 journalists that will be pushed for female journalists across the country. We don't get some small package where we can increase that 70 day maybe to 90 or 100, where we try for building capacity. And also, we also look for more opportunities for male journalism. And not only on this digital literacy, also in the area of political reporting, conflict sensitive reporting. Recently, the National Peace Commission with the Independent Media Commission with support from Ideas International, we train some journalists across the country on peace messaging.
Yeah.
These are some of the things that we intend for continue for the do. Because you have to build the journalism capacity for let you know waiting for do.
Yeah.
You know one big example like what you say. You for that relax, I don't make me name at the media, that continue with what they do. But you realize say no, I need to help myself. Let go build my capacity. But come on, not get the kind zeal where you get for go share in a class with people away you don't practice over 10 years and now then just sit to us. You go share in a class for long all go through university. But you don't look all things you go start from diploma. Now they do a degree. Where because you get plan for investing in the media, you get plan for be somebody at the media, and now we only see the difference.
What's the support and opportunity which Sludge they provide for people like me and other people? I know MRCG and the department on the encourage a lot of free.
Sludge they support.
Exactly.
Don't we benefit through one project where Orange and Celtel we support 5 journalists for do PhD. And currently Sludge they sign MOU with the universities and colleges where they do mass communication and journalism schools and for see how best we can get discount for students the way they enroll into them courses and because we want to make sure say we get more journalists that we get the university education in media because like you say we get but good journalists that are just from school 1 billion capacity. Women say they do their own and other what they do but Sludge so we get this welfare fund where we operate now Ukel Bank where by God's grace we go start for enroll that money there small because that money is not enough. I make one start for support. We will start for support now.
Mango big
Wallahi, but I need
support.
So you don't see. So we call more partners and then come on board. Let's see how best we build the capacity of journalism because if journalists can't see again, they don't know what they talk. where they misinform people and people every day go to get issues them. If you go to them for right, you know what you right now problem. So let everybody come on board. Lord, build the capacity of journalism across. We get again another project again we would implement back for. We don't again 75 female journalists again on public financial management. As at the talk, we get 10 journalists away. We give small package where don't begin publish the articles them where we give them small thing. That one they all with the building capacity.
When we pay the balance.
Exactly. Because we get we say until you publish, we don't give the small thing.
They say no, we're not publishing.
Yes, I don't know fun. And we want to see the impact. And we tell us for send the story to we. Let us see the story.
One thing I want to say clearly, and I would say that without any apology, now that the media landscape has changed.
Definitely.
From that point, so they get people who come out school, come and practice. They were very good, by the way.
Of course.
But to now, where the mass communication department and don't produce a lot of people, I can proudly say, I get me course mate, then I have people and we just graduate. Proudly, the head of the newsroom now a female. Nafisa too, na a final year student na the broadcast student and mass communication department. We digital media manager Ibrahim Ansari just graduate from the mass com department, and you see the impact we create because we get the young people there and people who don't go through the academic teaching of Dr. Soa, Dr. Masako and other people, Mr. Nicole and other people in the department. But Doc, how do we continue for build capacity? Because even from the university, things are changing. Recently, I see there was this conference now, Boona gets on AI, using AI in the media. How do we, MRCG, waiting at the work on they do for continuously help for build capacity of journalists there?
So working on building capacity, we are working with SLAG, but also as somebody who teach at university, we don't form what we call the Association of Communication, Media and Journalism Educators, meaning all schools in Sierra Leone, we accredited by government, where they teach media, journalism, we all did together now. So when I study media in Abu, Kenema Makeni, Fobe College, we are all on the same page. So now why we don't do one for build capacity? Again, for speak to the issue of ethical considerations and professionalism, how do we improve on that? It's about enforcing the codes of conduct, the ethics of the profession. And that has to begin from the media house to SLAG for enforce a own code, to the independent media for enforce a regulations them, will be the code. And lastly, on the issue of support to the media, I agree with the president of SLAG. Thankfully, he's the chairman of the fund. But going beyond the fund in terms of government support, we are also talking about private sector investment. They were invited to the meeting. So one of the next things they begin for do as MRCG for approach the private sector for put money. And the last one, now you the people of Sierra Leone, we believe in truth media. We are now asking people of Sierra Leone for put money into the media. A small basket fund will go open. Would I go put 1,000 leon? Would I go put 500 leon? Would I go put 2 leons? If I'm going to say this, if the people of Sierra Leone, they demand truth media for be professional, they go now on social media pages, they listen to the radio, therefore no say, now resources, now they take for operate truth media. So we are also now taking a bold step for ask the people of Sierra Leone from diverse background for also put them money. So
public interest
media, it's on the public. So we are going to fundraise from different points of view. Why is Jawad and they give you the money not too long from now? We also hope that the private sector will come in. And by the way, before I forget, talking about the private sector, they should also know that as it stands now, a number of them are supporting the media with adverts, which is fine. But they should also know that giving adverts is you are not doing good to truth media anyway. It's not market a business you do. This is a big platform, like credible platform.
Unfortunately, it looks like a favor now.
It's not a favor. So when it comes to advert, let the point be that it's not a favor. So we are putting them now on notice for no say. Beyond adverts, we are coming to them now for giving money. Maybe something they will call favor. Which is for put money per something we don't expect nothing. But lastly, everybody in Sierra Leone, we're there with family, we brother, we sister them, except for put half-15. So we're not surprised if we come up with our campaign day for ask everybody in Sierra Leone. We put the money, now follow the put time. Like how you say, all my apply, we'll come back and announce to them, say, now truth me, I don't win the $10,000. Why? They will investigate 15 stories them. Would they talk down it publicly? They can't do for the first set.
Yeah.
And they will go push and go before.
And there is value for money.
There is value for money.
Jawad, finally, as you the left waiting at the assurance, the money now one, and waiting at the assurance, say the indicators they will perform poorly. We go improve. Their policies, their regulations, them legal regulations they want to come with. But if then still they close the space, then we go perform poorly in the reports.
No, so much of the reforms they will do, I think they will get for expand the civic space. So hopefully by next year, I'm sure we'll be having a different conversation as well. And all of the indicators are extremely important as well because of how they contribute generally to the landscape. So we as a government, we've continuously shown our commitment for really strengthening the press freedom environment, and we will continue to do so as well. With the different interventions that we'll go do as well. And we are happy as well that this conversation is also looking inwards to the media as well, the work that has to also be done as well by professionals, thankfully by professionals like you and so many other people as well, where they do an incredible job. I mean, one of the good things is that, the standard is higher now.
Yeah.
The standard is higher now.
Yeah.
I'm coming from a place as well. I practice as a media. And
the
I
people
know
just say mad and they ask if not Jawad this will be the
So yes, ask questions. Yes, so that's you. So I am. Look, I totally understand. You are just doing your job. But like I said, we are coming from a place where the standard is higher now, and that standard as well. I mean, we put ourselves up for scrutiny as well as the government. Living by those standards, and so. We come here, we talk about these very important indicators as well, and these very important scorecard them as well. And hopefully next year, with all of these interventions that we are doing, we will be in a better place.
Definitely, because we as a media may not feel happy if we perform poorly, because it reflects on us as a media. It reflects the poverty, they reflect on we are they walk in fear, I go afraid say, I got a case, I and this man being go police, me and Sludge president. For more reports that case saying a police. I don't they remind and say, from where police tell me say they go investigate. 30 days. Me an example.
Within 2 days, a sharp investigation.
Exactly. But if na me them in Kego now, then they don't keep me there. Then go keep me there weekend, everybody begin get worried. I know my mama can send me audio sometimes. She's worried and concerned about the things that they talk about.
So you see?
And it's same for all of we family them. Everybody they gets worried. But if the environment conducive, with the work well, professionally, and following the ethics and the codes that we talk about, things will get better. But Manika, finally, waiting a while we talk on, there is this, they can get an all-female panel.
Wow.
The gender audits analysis reports, where BBC Media Action do, clearly states say, the disparity is very high. Women in the newsroom, women in management, in broadcast, in print. I'm sure you don't see that report there. What in Sludge possibly they do, for ensure say we get confidence. Me proudly don't say like the head of we newsroom na woman, na female. So we the try na a good start. We the try na way on part. What in Sludge they do for address some of the challenges there?
I just don't mention the two sets of female groups that we train. One, we don't complete 75 female journalism on public financial management and budgeting, and also another 70 on digital literacy at Limconco University. That just a start. Me will say that so myself now if for she champion. By the way, I graduate with my masters in gender studies. Mm-hmm. And when I be the campaign, I be always a talk say I can support the female journalism because not just secrecy over the years. They're always on left behind. Mm-hmm. Always at the man journalism, we'll get any serious investigation. Man, you can go investigate there one day. You go do this. We can see female journalists where they do very strong stories in a salon. We can them.
Yeah, then they are.
So, by so do we be council and can build the capacity of more female journalism for making not just left at that reporter level. Then for there at the management level. That level they take decision. The question you don't do so. That you head of newsroom, anything they do now, they're using gender lens.
Yeah.
So now that's we want to see. And also, we already get we media policy, where we will be launched in 2023. And it's time for see how best now with the cascade and to each and every.
Yeah, the gender policy. The gender policy. Where Dr. James the head, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Dr. William James. And again, thank you. Remind me, Dr. William James again. Na me nominate him where it don't be the very first Sierra Leone will be the Secretary General for the International Federation of Journalists Gender Council. The first Sierra Leonean where
congratulations.
win the elections.
Yeah.
So me that's one person where they push women empowerment and they make sure say we female journalists them before I left as large president, with the level of female journalists we go at management level go increase. And I sure say you go call me again one day we can talk on things in there.
Hopefully, yeah, that should happen.
And before I go, let's just use the opportunity for call on the attention of the government again on this
the public interest media
counter-terrorism
act. Okay, yeah.
There is a particular section we get for this section 47 where they allow government and private communication company for intercept anybody in conversation without any court order. We will call on the government when I look at intelligence and they get for do with press freedom again. That's what I want to do with freedom of expression. We don't want any law where they can limit you for talk, what you want for talk, or right, what you want for right. For as long as what you they talk, what you they right do within the ambit of the law.
Okay.
Let them give you the freedom. And on this government commitment, I can recall again on the 5th of December 2025 during the media cocktail na State House,
yeah.
President Julius Maada Bio again be in promise go fulfill in commitment to that particular basket funding. So they use this opportunity for remind them again and the government for make them support someone. They already get 40 media houses we don't benefits by the first
grant. We look for the next one. The money
so we hope for the more media houses across the country.
Yeah.
The 40 media houses will benefit not to Western area only.
Yeah.
Majority of them they are the regions.
Yeah.
And one make sure say the one where the region, most of the community radio stations we don't come on board now. We get so many new community radio stations at the rural settings where they give information to people. Now the more one focus for empower.
Okay.
Ahead of the 2028 election.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Dr. Soa, what thing we need for do as a country, as a media, government, and even the people for ensure security sector, for ensure say the next ranking we do better. We proudly do better. So where dog go represent we globally go proudly say we're a progressive nation. Press freedom index we they perform better than many other countries in the region. I see Ghana proudly they celebrate within how them perform na the index.
Definitely. One now for decriminalize anything we get for do with media freedom, including the section 44. We knock out all this problem. We are not saying that journalists should not be accountable, but decriminalize those provisions. Secondly, avoid what you call this careless comments and careless arrests of journalists there until we will know the end.
Yeah.
In essence, why do we take them down the criminal path if only an apology get for solve the problem? Therefore, take them to the competent body when at the IMC, let IMC look into that one day. The third, of course, with the economic indicators, let our government also make a own commitment to them into that. On safety and security, we also believe that SLAG as an institution for also step up more advocacy efforts.
Yeah.
Let's also talk about SLAG for maintain that safety and security. And lastly, although not related to this, but on the issue of gender, again, as a media, as we talk about government, we will talk about yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame that we're not doing well with issues of women. We of course we have to apologize that over the years the woman don't take the rightful position, and there are a number of accusations and allegations and cases against us, the females, harassment, sexual harassment, not put together because of XYZ. Those are all things we for move away from. Then since the day of the past, we for avoid it now and turn to a new page. Let us give the woman the rightful position in the society. Let we are not doing them a favor
at all.
It's their right. They are competent. So the question of another competent women, we don't pass that level there. It's let's just make this environment, this ecosystem good. So if you want to talk about safety and security, just imagine, because women them like man them also for be assured of their safety and security for practice their work and fine one, and all that benefit them like maternity leave. We have also treat the female staff them for enjoy all their international and national laws them where they make them do the work fine as women.
Thank you so much, Dr. Francis Soa, and it has been an insightful conversation. No regret having it this morning. But they can talk to female colleagues on the second part of this for look at this report and also the status of the media in the country. I appreciate your time so much, and I think the media has changed. One thing I want to tell everybody now that recently we're setting the agenda. The conversation around the space and the different media houses them, it don't change. More quality conversation, content and production, and I'm very proud about that. For me, we are competing, but we are colleagues. We can collaborate and ensure say we build public trust. Let us wake in the morning instead of going na WhatsApp or go na Facebook for go find one blog who side they get news. Let tune in radio or you go na with social media channels them and find the news because it trust the traditional media rather than saying I not believe the media. So we regaining our space. Hopefully we can continue this conversation before the election for look at waiting could be the role and responsibility. Thank you so much, Doc. We'll take a quick break. Sludge wants a chapter na the Constitution. We'll take a break and come back shortly.
For almost a year now, the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, SLAJ, don't depa one mission. And this mission, now for make one old chapter then at the Salon Constitution, where they guarantee freedom of expression and of the press.
This not a new fact. SLAJ will not submit this proposal at the time where the Justice Edmond Kawan Constitutional Review Committee be the work. But even though it not be appear at the final report, the arguments not be ever disappear. In fact, the arguments in a today pass any other term.
The tripartite committee will be set up because of political tension then. They recognize say constitutional reform important for make we get believing among we self, accountability and collapse.
But we for make one thing clear. If constitutional reform now for make we tap problem them tomorrow, then for protect free expression for being one main part for that efforts day. Because democracy not only the well where it camp an election. No. Democracy the well where citizens then they afraid for talk. Where then they intimidate journalists them. And where then they silent voice them where they talk true to power.
And this campaign, not to forsake journalists then they ask for special treatment so freedom of expression na all man property. Bloggers, market woman them, students and academics, politicians and you self where they vote.
From the one where they write book and the one where they make music to civil society activists and comedian them. Now the thing where they give it the right for criticize policy them, for expose corruption and for put multiple governance business at the country where we not go afraid.
One old chapter in the Constitution where they talk about this go make the pattern we not clear, we able to revise them. It go see the media as something where good for the public. It go protect editorial independence and guarantee access to information. For make am short, this go talk am clear one say, free expression not to favor from any government. Now right where people can get.
Now the Constitution no more able to protect the citizens' rights. Now this make even though for reform policy they fine, it better for make the Constitution cover them.
This na something where politicians for support. Because free expression, they give strength to una legitimacy. This is something where citizens for support because it protect your voice. Now something where civil society for support because it give power for all government accountable. If we see yourself, we now go back to the days of repression, the time that will be the afraid, and when them be the set remote them, then now the time this for take action.
A standalone chapter on freedom of expression and of the press is a right for everyone. Fambulem, Mina Alhaji Manika Kamara, President of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists. I call on all Sierra Leoneans for joining this campaign now.
This message comes to you from the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, SLAJ, through the media project implemented by BBC Media Action with support from the European Union.
Back, they come to the final session of this program, and we continue the conversation on the media. And we can talk about the role of women in media, the media landscape na salon. Waiting we they do right, waiting at the challenges and waiting at the opportunities. So this morning, I got the pleasure for welcoming at the studio the president of Women in the Media Sierra Leone, my sister and colleague, you know, na very, very active president, you know, and it don't do well. It don't change the landscape for Musa Itek and Musa Wide now in advocating for women and spotlighting women the way they do well. So, Madam President, is Tina Taylor Toka. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's a pleasure. Thanks for joining us this morning. And also, I get my colleague and sister also at the studio. We're on the other side, the NGO side, for help the media with capacity building, do research, and report on what they do. Marian Tina Conte, a senior project officer na BBC Media Action. Good morning and welcome, Tina.
Good morning, Lamrana.
Thanks for joining. We're all active after the waka.
Yes,
on
yes.
Saturday.
And the boys come up cut small.
I know, they
yes. Making people happy.
Making people happy. She's always making people happy. Monk can relate, Monk can relate. But there's this gender report, the gender audit reports where BBC Media do. They can't talk about them. But first, I'll start with you, Stina. I'm sure you don't see the global index reports. We don't discuss and gist, so we go down, 23 places, after all the progress we don't make. But one of the main thing with the Panam, not only the economic aspect of it, but safety and security. And that therefore do with women them as well. How do we protect women them we don't decide, say this now on a profession with all the challenges. Waiting on Wimsal on a full press statement, waiting on a safe position on this global index.
So we know say whenever we talk about anything around security and safety, woman them when it comes to woman journalists them, it double the problem. So even if we talk about media poverty, I heard Dr. Swabi they mention around the economic issue, a double. Because women, when you look at women, the pay gap in the media and other side them, you they see say there is always a gap. Usai me and you Lama, me and you begin with I go say you na me contemporary inside this media, right? Sure. Yeah. Because me, you, Thomas Dixon, now we all now we own space down with Presenter Williams. But you go see say man then go climb ladders, then go grow. Woman them they no go grow. You go see certain woman they will all start and still then a newsroom as reporter. So whenever you consider any issue at the media, just add them times 2 for the woman journalists them. I think that not just for build the picture for sure say it's very concerning.
Whether it's safety, whether it's economy, whether it's capacity.
Yes. Yeah. Now until you know the case where we don't effect from 2024, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not that Umuthoronka no more not the only woman journalist. Now the people that were easily for self-censor now woman them. You know why? Because we're afraid that the society not supports we communities then go say, oh, him back, he don't too much, he not too sharp, and then they would not come to your aid. Then we also afraid say we family, if anything happen to me, who that go take care of me picking them, who that go look after my family.
The fear.
So then they make woman journalists and the self-censor. Recently, we do a training on investigative journalism for female journalists. Them, you know why? Because we notice say out of the journalists them where they take the risk for go out there, we know they see female journalists them so much when it comes to doing investigative pieces, investigative storytelling and everything. We know they see them, and then we come for understand from with female journalists and like that. So most of them here you get for take certain kind of risk where they're not willing for take because of they don't feel like they're protected. So we've been bringing together journalists them for can teach them, for can show them how you could go about and also how you go be safe in the process. But to be honest enough, when something happened to woman, and one of the major issues them where we need for consider now online safety and security, it has become a problem for woman journalists them. Now let's forget first for the woman journalists. Let's go online and look at the bloggers them. Who that's in the suffer more?
No, woman them.
The woman journalists them. Look at our corner issue. One issue in the way Sarah Kale reports to me, and it is not the first time Sarah Kale has reported, because Sarah is a member of WIMSAL. She reported that somebody they go and threaten in live, and somebody now one live Facebook live now they then talk say how this person don't plan for kill him, he don't even set for kill him for silence him. And people. The most painful thing is then they trivialize the issue, mean that they make it small. But it happen, waiting to happen. Umutawonka issue. When it happen, Lama, you don't go believe say from that period day, nobody actually truly believe say this happen or truly believe say waiting the lady they go through. Now real thing.
Yeah.
even some part we the journalists they begin for say, but left me something asylum me want go seek. They said that. And people, then they call Umu, then they threaten them, then they tell and say, you life, you not get for enjoy them. Now you people then go left for tell this story. So he run away first. Who side they walk? He go hide. Who side they back? People then know say, like when you talk to somebody, so you get post where go say, he don't go, he don't transfer. Then they call him and say, you government go arrest you for what you do, what you say. Government go arrest you. So now they make he do force himself for go into exile. And from 2024, that girl don't left salon. He go for exile from Usa Ide. They work there. Everything where he know, everything where he don't learn at this life.
Now journalism. Then he get for left farm and go into exile. Tina, these reports we una do clearly they highlight the disparity in management level, in the newsroom reporting, the harassment we female journalists and they go through. Like Doc say, we need for watch we safe back with you. They do as much as we they shed light on other people. Them. Waiting inform this gender report.
Okay, so these gender reports we've been sent for Fundam because after the media availability conference, they've been bring out some recommendations them, and part of they've been get recommendation 7 where been talk about gender equality and all of that within the media. So we've been get other funding where been put some of them groups there. Then we get 3 sub groups them within the technical working group for look at different issues them of how then they able address issues that we don't they affect the media. So the gender working group being look and say it necessary for we even know how women representation talent within the media. So then they being make we fund them, we fund the process for say okay. Then be just one for no the representation of women them. So we say okay, let we extend them for let we see even ownership because if you look at just the representation, what about the ownership? How about the retention? How about some of the barriers where the women they are the face? So we try for capture all them things are within the media and we should say whether they talk about inequality is visible within the media space because if you look at the workforce and also even the ownership level, we should say 85% of media ownership na man dem own am, whilst na just 15% we the account of we na woman them, and then they show the difference why even difficult for them even see we get an equality in terms of leadership or even in terms of the number of women that way go still stay in the media. If you check now, you get plenty women the way they don't train in communication and journalism, but then go tend for go away because of some of the challenges the way they meet, especially where them this media we feel like a men's wall. So it's difficult for you as a woman for let go say you thrive and you
stay, develop, grow.
It's difficult except you fall in the hands of other men that way really believe in the vision of promoting women. But if not, it will find it difficult. Now they make plenty. They say, hey, I do journalism, but you find them in other world where certain also that cause themselves then do. Because then see say the media space not friendly for them. So we able to capture all them things and they all and we see them say I think attempt this way policies and even within the media follow they make conscious efforts for see say we lift with women them way they within the media space.
One of the things way I read this somewhere and it was talking about the G Act. We don't talk about na media, it's a law. And we always ask people in question, how are you implementing it in politics, in government, in private sector? But it covers everywhere, even in we own space. How much he exposes, even though there's this law the old people are accountable about, we are not implementing them as well.
So if you watch, even when they say women and they in leadership role, it get to do with administration and the operational things. But when it comes to like let's say managers taking decision, being the gatekeeper of the media, you see few women will occupy them with self then that's where for the radio side, you go see a better small. But when it comes to the print, we therefore do with being a editor in the weekend counts, we consider as our calling. Very few. Where we go say then a big media house system where then gets that gatekeeping rolling.
Yeah.
So normally I can say at times we as journalists we able for talk for other people.
Yeah.
But when it comes to we now, I don't know why we find it difficult for let we able say okay, let we self promote this Jiri Act where the government say at least let we get this representation. You go see some man they say okay, we don't give woman them for take position, but if you watch hotel and you say welfare committee chair.
Yeah.
That they go for do it within una wait itself. You know go for do it key decision making the media houses then they.
Yeah.
So the issues and plenty, especially we get for creating the space for where let women and thrive na the media space.
Christina, I'm sure una don't see this report, and it clearly explain how the media landscape dey for women. But as a female media group, they mobilize and advocate for policy change within the media and outside the media. How important is this, and what una go do for highlight them issues there and see how they could change?
So women in the media now, we are the chairperson of the gender technical working group. So now we host the gender technical working group, and now we come up with then points there in the gender technical working group. We say most time what we they talk about within woman in the face, we not get the data for Backham. So inside the gender technical working group, the first work where we think say we for do now for let we get this gender audit report, we go give we data so that when we they speak, we go speak from a place of informed information. We not go to talk out of we head. Let people are not going even believe. But now, so he exposed a lot of things. Now another thing, good thing we are need for bringing up where he expose now that online. Now woman in the lead when it comes to online media. So it means say woman they not get way now the traditional media, then go for fend way for bypass the traditional media. And because online you can set her up without actually demanding too much money, like for buy it transmitter, all of them thing in there. You can start a you one grain small. Then they don't give opportunity. So now then they more make with then kind and data they are we don't come out. Then they more make we for put attention on how we go build woman them presence online and how we go make sure say the woman the way they online know the pathways on waiting for do if they are bullied, if they face intimidation and harassment. Another thing where they inside the technical working group they work on now this issue around sexual harassment, abuse.
What's in the redress mechanism supports to women in newsroom, in the media, in case then tear they happen, rather than just say no, I should just keep quiet and move on because I want the job.
So we recently we also after the gender report, the second part of the Andy now for work on the sexual exploitation, abuse and harassment mechanism. So all thing they inside that package day. So now what thing we want for do now for let woman and feel so safe, say then get so side who side and go report to. Where then go listen to them and then we go work with them if they want for make we fend for them side or if it affect them mentally, we work with Rainbow Initiative for make Rainbow help them, for give them psychological support. We work with lawyers, we work with organizations them we also go provide legal pathways for we so that if you want for seek legal pathways, if you want for go with them, we go support you for go with them. Also we know say one panity we make woman they know they talk now because of the economic issue. Now if usa they did then they give me small thing, then me boss, let's say for instance me boss na he sexually harass me or he abuse me, assault me, I no go talk.
You now lost the job.
Because even this lady it happened to them from 2018 till it happened, not able for talk. You know why? It's not like report to. He reports the matter internally. So the head of the SLBC then he reports he pull recordings them where the man dey sexually assault her. He pull recording where the man ask her for go meet am on side. The man stripping self naked.
Wow.
Yes, you know, you talk something very important just now. We say we always they shine the light on people them, but we they cover the light. But we say, Lama, we need to do better in the media.
We should.
And the reason why I come here this morning now for talk to the media people them, the media owners them, the media
and the media owners are journalists mostly. Let's be safe. Now we
we have to do better for women. Lama, ma tell you something. You see this country where we dey so salon, una try woman.
You know, so I don't you say Sludge need for give woman president.
Thank you.
I believe
let
so.
We start am na Sludge.
Yeah, we should.
Because we don't talk plenty. We dey talk, oh woman, they know they get right. Even now we media places them. But we don't ever from Desi Bona. Lama, you know how many years now?
Yeah, it don't say. It
was in
now the formation of Sludge. It's over 50 years.
Over 50 years.
60 now almost.
So we need affirmative action. We need people to actually say we will make this decision. We will put women not because we want to put them, but because women in deserve them.
And not because women they not get the capacity. We get a lot of women now. We get the capacity, trained, qualified, don't practice, get the experience,
exactly,
and can lead Sludge. We get Dr. William James.
Yes.
Where they lead, they teach na FBC and they lead media reforms them and don't contribute a lot to the media in this country.
So now the thing that the Lama, we also I can glad you where they can call me for can't talk about issue them, journalists issue them because we need for make efforts.
Yeah.
Like let not just they talk no more, say we go do them, but we not do them.
Yeah.
Look now in issue. IMC rule in favor say the termination was wrongful. They need for pay a severance. They need for consider also the time where it don't spend. It spend over 10 years they do volunteering because basically I must them in the game 500 or 650 loans. Alama. 10 years when I be the BBC Media Action, I mentored her na SLBC McKinney. 30 days from that ruling in February, 30 days, SLBC not say anything.
No implementer.
Nothing.
And a woman is leading SLBC presently.
Yes.
Now, a woman at the DG day.
Yes. Yeah. Nobody not call we into a meeting for say, oh, we want to discuss this. Now this ruling don't come. Let's discuss this. Let's pay this lady off for in time. Don't struggle. And that's all that woman in the struggle.
Yeah. Sadly, Tina, you don't work as media mentor as well. Don't train a lot of female journalists as well. When they talk about the issue of sexual harassment, this analysis and this research we wanna do, what's come out with, is it systemic on a team where they happen half within the space?
Okay, so on the sexual harassment, we get two things to work on. There's gender audits and look at the workforce, the representation, and all other things way with around women representation at the media. So we do a feasibility study. We look at sexual harassment, exploitation, and abuse. So we get consultations of over 2 weeks. Now a month, we take a month for look at existing literatures, things that they don't do around it, the laws and other things them. But the consultation we do, now 2 weeks, we involve almost all media houses, all media bodies, even other related bodies them will come. And you go also realize say there are issues there. The media people them they know of them, they know say sexual harassment, exploitation, it they happen at the media house every now and then. You they see them. And even the man that we engage, they not deny the thing. Because if even they know like don't do them, but send their stories them. They don't see some of them things and they don't see them colleagues at the media houses. The things that with them be done they face. And then talk them during the consultation say, yes, this not thing, we really they happen. And we think say we need for do better.
Yeah.
And you go be shocked, we not even get a safeguarding policy for the media.
Media houses they not
media houses they not get any safeguarding policy. Whereas
it gets who go complain, who
yes,
go raise
because if we say one for address some of them things and they let people are aware say this is a crime and it's wrong for even engage in such activity. But if you don't know, just imagine people that they come for orientation, maybe employ, so not even know it's in orientation.
Yeah.
They not even tell them say this now waiting we allow now this media house, now this one they allow. Wait till them can straight now the field folk and send you. Not forget about the newsroom. Even the side where then they go.
Yeah.
Because women they not only they face the harassments they based on waiting we get, then they only face them na the newsroom, even with them contributors they then they go meet out na the field. Forget them stories them. If you hear testimony, and most of the people them way the woman then they don't give them saying people of influence.
Yeah. Take advantage.
And sometimes now the expectation come in where even the heads of them like maybe you producer or whatever where they send you at times like you don't know say this person request say now this woman now I want to like can do this interview for me.
Yeah.
At least as a boss, if you don't see this you person where say okay one interview okay but now this person for can ask question.
Yeah.
Sometimes you expose the woman they are to danger where you dey feel say now woman you can able sort yourself out. Sometimes we are helpless.
Yeah. It's Tina.
Lama. So like you certain statement them. You know woman. So I was in a production, yeah. And then me colleague the world they produce tell me he make one statement say it's Tina now you for the call the guest them because you not woman. Now ask her what's in her name. So that itself, that statement itself, it's an exploit. Now way for exploits me. So and because of my gender, so I should be the one to call. Oh, because once they hear you voice, no, you're using me. I've had situations where me boss they send me say go to this place. This person specifically request you. I've had times that I've said no, I'll not go. I don't get situation Lama then tell and they wait me the AYV where me boss in one person I mean no the request where it come na office. It's all like it's a bit like this business. Yes, then they give you my money. Then the person they go come meet me na my office. Why go there? The man go say hey Bobby can't pa this close so now say if you ever do am again, I would expose you. Like so the point that you know go believe then you get man them na your office where go they look you no more now they start but you will see kako now you they go to the minister we don't shake you ways you don't work all of them say but woman they don't know say now abuse.
So which support like WIMSA they provide for female reporters for understand say the statement and they not to compliment na harassment somebody they use them for harass you actually.
All thanks to BBC Media Action recently we just hold one training workshop for make woman they recognize waiting normal, waiting not normal, waiting a compliment, waiting not to compliment. What can you do in those cases? How can you safeguard yourself? But also, how can you get the confidence for reports, for speak out? Lama, if woman then speak out, I know you call others, I na the media no more me focus. If woman then speak out na the media, Lama, you will be shocked. You will be shocked. Now when issue come up, Lama, you know if you know the woman they will call me.
They keep this inside.
Okay, nothing that they ask me, Lama. They say whose protection I go get if I begin for talk about my story.
Yeah.
And then most of them they ask, and then make you glad that we don't work with BBC Media Action. Forget this SIAM, we call them SIAM mechanism, sexual exploitation, abuse and harassment. Once we don't get them, we set up the entire system.
That could be in every media house. Every media house gets a hub who say human.
So what do we want for before Tina coming? What do we want for encourage media house them now for adopt a safeguarding policy? And then so we want for do that one day. We forget policy dialogue, women in the media with stakeholders them. So for adopt the safeguarding policy, then for make sure say the whole orientation for each of the staff the way they come. We want for provide an orientation training and we want for also train safeguarding officers them for each of the media house.
They don't have the newsroom, so in the watch.
They watch. Like that day we want for do this before this year they done. We want for train them, and also we want for make sure say we dey try for get a fund. That fund they will save them. All the media house them where they implement the safeguarding policy correctly. We give them certain amount as support to the media for make them continue for do the good work.
Yes, Tina, you want to add to that?
Yes, so just waiting we the we dey try for support WIMSAL with other bodies that we dey within the technical working group. But based on the study we do, they say now WIMSAL and trust for let them host the mechanism. So we dey try for establish, even if you not get trust in your media house, you say you want for reports, you get channels where you go use, either through an email or maybe a call or maybe even a box where we go get a side they put them, where you go feel free for go drop whatever you want for drop or complain. And if you think say you not even want for show yourself out, WIMSAL with the other bodies like WIJ and other bodies them go look how then go able like address some of the situations and give address or help to them people and they working face the situations.
This gender analysis report, what are some of the recommendations? Within how na the whole amount and let people understand them and see how we could change whether within the policies and the workspace environment for female journalists.
Okay, so the recommendations then where we highlight they get for do with for strengthening the gender equality in the media and ownership. We also suggest say like even if person they go for go register in media house, let them see then get a policy where they speak to some of them things then they and also for see how they go able build the capacity of female journalism because until then gets that will they in them for let them act on things them I think then they go able help them also providing financial support how best maybe it's large or other bodies them go come for advocates with them financial institutions then if maybe I want set up my own media house now I go able get some of them loans incentives and they where I go able set up me media house and gets that kind with safe day and also for increase the representation in media ownership when something we want if like media house want for go renew the license let we see how best they don't put woman them let IMC because now then gets that right there for request some of them
because it's law. It's a law. The GUI Act say
even the gender policy was large developed. So we want for see some of them things and they be implemented. Not so only when they can for carry new, not so the money we want for let them just focus on, but let them also look at other some of them key things there and also for begin give awards to media houses where sometimes we see like let's say tweet media. Law says 70% of them key decision or top positions there now woman them. How best them go able for give them support and they to their media houses and they I think that will encourage other media houses for do
the incentive
like this national fund. So we say if you get a media house where send
application
then look at some of them things and they say okay we can award this to this because then put woman at the center and then try for like give that space to woman and for thrive. So now some of them recommendation then when we all the hope say people the way they take decisions them for the media go look at them and take them into consideration.
Definitely. Istina, I know you get for rush to an event where you get, but how do we, by the way, I've worked with people like you, I've worked with women. My former boss, Antonia, is a woman. I worked with her and learned a lot from her, and I know the whole way play for shape the newsroom outside we day and how she left and me become head of news and current affairs now AYV, but she laid the foundation with the work we collaborate and do and it was easy for me for work on because somebody like with waiting they do collaboration policies waiting for do right waiting for do right so me strongly believe say women can do better than even some of us. It's just the opportunity and the space. So waiting go be your message to female journalists as well. The good thing is the university they send out a lot of female journalists now and then so excited for Canada feel and can work. What you go on for tell them if things are happening now but how do they seek redress if things happen with them when harassment?
So what me want for tell people them, like we slogan where we take, we say we reduce sexual harassment from the classroom to the newsroom to the interview room, because identity side and they all their room then they with the face challenges them. The from classroom up FBC up then college there. Now they then picking and they begin for face dandy. So what me want for tell them, the space is here. Why make women in the media they exist now for open doors for owner. And don't be scared. Come, we will take the space. We will not ask for it, we will take the space where we want. You have to be bold, you have to be smart, you have to work. Unfortunately, you would have to work 2 or 3 times more for make you able for take up space like how we they take up Solama. Because if you are a woman, it means you have to work more. People are then they expect on the expectation can be too unrealistic when it comes to women. But there is a space for you. More women in the study mass communication and media, but now few women in the come into mainstream media. We want Leona come. We there. We go hold spaces for Una. We go hold doors them for Una. When it comes to mental health, we will find people that will look at issues around psychology. That will look at your mental health. We will work with you to build women, strong women who would stand the test of time in the media landscape. Now, me promise that one day as the president of WIMSA, and even when me on term done, the next president when they come, that will be I promise as well.
Yes, and the what's in the potential quickly, you know, for like the reports say, we get a lot of women that now where they establish their online space. We get Femi with in space, we get Khadija and Mabel with Liberty, we get other women, Fatima Sise, we also get you Vice, we get Mabinti where they edit political newspaper, you know, the and we see the product. What's in the potential for people who are investing in the media for understand say women can do it.
So I think say we need for begin invest per woman them. So women media entrepreneurs is the way. Woman then are the future of WIMSAL and future of Sierra Leone. Una go talk and back. Una quote me any side because I able explain what I mean back. The thing is we not don't try. So none of us are equal until all of us are equal. It's very deep, that particular thing there. Now that equality, when you give equal opportunities in terms of pay, the economy and everything, Sierra Leone will thrive. The media will thrive. You see, this media and poverty what they talk about, so una put we before small. Let una see if we not go able for Fenway. Now we dey feed
the money.
Now we dey feed
you make people happy.
Yeah, look me making people happy. So una try we see.
No, definitely. Me think say after we slide president now.
No,
we should agree. We should agree that we should have. We get so many of una we qualify for run slide.
Exactly.
Una don't lead by example.
Yes.
Whether privately that the institution don't have the work, but with you with WIMSAL, I think we should. We not get any option. And me, I don't say on the slide forum say I ready for support any woman against any man, any woman we all agree say yes, this is not the woman they put forward for contest. All heartedly ready for support them because slide gets all the competent woman. And not somebody who think say no competent.
No, say self na view na lie.
No. We get a lot. So now don't lead by example. Unfortunately, we get another woman press here. We don't join we, but we can't. We rush with the conversation. Millicent Kagbon, the president of Sierra Leone Association of Women in Journalism, SLAWIJ. Millicent, you meet with a discuss an analysis report where BBC Media do, where they show the disparity of women in the newsroom, in management level, the vulnerabilities as well of sexual harassment and all of that. As SLAWIJ, I know una they work for put women then at the forefront. What specifically una they do for change this narrative? Because as we all say, now we advocate for the implementation of the GWE Act, but internally we know the implementer.
Thank you very much for getting me at the program. So from we on side at SLAWIJ, we believe that although we currently have competent women, get leadership positions, maybe in the newsroom or in other areas, we also think say one thing we be done the work on na capacity building.
Mhm.
So we want to prepare the women. So over the years, since we start, one thing we will encourage members them for do, although them we don't get the media experience, but now for go and get a qualification. We'll not be able to get everybody for go read something we get for do with mass communication or media, but be able to get a lot of them we go into different tertiary institutions then, because they also see the need for capacity building and empowerment. The trainings they will go give them, I mean like capacity building trainings they will get here and there, or workshops we will get, and not just enough. But if you have a qualification, I think you can confidently compete with any man or any side for any position. And we also not limit them within the media. We want to see women journalists who can go at national positions and make the difference in those positions. Because there are times, especially when it comes to, governance and politics, mostly women they shy behind. But I believe say if a competent woman journalist, we don't they brave the mic, don't they meet with people then, and you get the required competency and capacity building, you can able to go for any public position and
Yeah.
you thrive in that position.
Yeah.
So the gap between the woman and the man them, it's visible, it's glaring. I will say we don't make progress over the years because with this generation, we've had many generations of women journalists. We get the one that we lay the foundation.
Yeah.
When are them Bernadette Cole, the Zibona, the other one them, we be start. And then we get another generation. We become when are them Mamadi, you get
Yeah.
the Hannah Fuller,
Yeah.
and then you
Mama
get we own
T.
generation that we don't come. But you dey find out say as time they goes on, each generation they make an impact. For we own generation, I think the healthy competition has been capacity building. You hardly find, especially we young crop, a female journalist who is not doing something
Yeah.
in their own respective areas. So we don't get that consciousness there. But how do we ensure that the one the way they come after we? Because we also get for look at the society. The society they shape a lot the way we think, the way we relate, and the things we do. So the one the way they come after we, what impact we want for creating them so that they follow in that step or the building blocks the way they don't build. If we be say with the left female journalism, Osai, Desibona, Tony French, they be left for many years ago. Then we know for the Osai we did so now. And even when them began limited access to so many things, they did their own bit and they're in the history.
Yeah.
I mean, when they talk about Sludge president for women,
Yeah.
Desibona has been the only female
Yeah.
president for Sludge. So imagine how many years on. And
For almost
now-
60 years.
Yes, and now we're still having that kind of discussion. I think it's time. We know the problems, we know the issues, but how do we action them? That's where we should go, and that's where we should speak with one voice.
Yes.
As women.
That
in
collaboration there, one of the things I will talk about now, how una they collaborate, and one of the fundamental issue and thing them way woman them hardly they speak out about now harassment. Whether in the newsroom, out of the newsroom, they as vulnerable as other women them all they talk for. How una they collaborate or work on getting redress mechanism or capacity building where they talk about, because if somebody inform and understand waiting if or do and how if or react to certain statements or words, they go able to complain if there is any harassment. How una they work on that as well?
So generally, I think when it comes to sexual harassment, it's a bit dicey because I have been in situations where a journalist don't report sexual harassment to me from in boss in office, and then I tell them say we can investigate this. I want to contact you. I want to contact you, boss, and let's get into this. And then he got for tell me say no, I'm afraid I not go one issue just now and all of that one day. So with continued capacity building, and we can tell them so you have to be bold and brave, but it also left with the individual. If the individual say I don't want to push this, there's no way you can go about it. So what would they tell them now for know then what and know draw the line between professionalism and otherwise? Because there are times, frankly speaking, because of the situation surrounding them, sometimes these women willingly agree to some of these things based on
the
other
economic
conditions. So how do we get them? I'll keep talking about empowerment and capacity building. If the woman is empowered, certain things than the way they go for.
Yeah.
Trust me. And that's where they say, oh, the elite women or the empowered women, then too no, and then too bossy and
It's
all of
because
that.
they don't
It's
accept
because,
everything.
Exactly, we don't just take anything.
Yeah.
Because we're knowledgeable enough for know waiting for doing, waiting not for do.
Yeah.
And if I mean, I know I'm qualified for this, and then you want for do otherwise for me forget them, you can have it. I mean, there are other ways where I'm able for still get to where I want to get.
Yeah.
So with collaboration, I think we and WIMSAL done the work together because we're all dealing with women journalists. So in terms of capacity building, they have programs, they invite us, we have programs, we invite them, and then we've been collaborating in doing this. We come from a different kind of perspectives in handling women journalists, but there are certain things that, I mean, are
We're not the
uniform.
same.
These are the same things that we all deal with. So, I mean, with regards collaboration, I think that's something that we've been doing. Probably we need to enhance on it and see how we go forward with it in a much more, I mean, better way to have results. Because that's the key.
Finally, Millicent, there are a lot of young girls where they admire people and when I journalists. I know that's how most of us came into journalism. People and we don't see before I can get stories about students them where they go to the mass comm department at FBC and always can say when they can ask them that question, they would inspire you. And most times it's people like you where they make they want to go read journalism and qualify for ma'am. But what's going to be your message to young people? We want venture, especially women. We want venture into journalism.
I like for talk from experience. I mean, there was this young girl where somebody reached out to me, said, Millicent, I want to make you talk to this young person. They get some issues. I said, okay, then give me in contact. And this is not somebody where the university, where then began an opportunity for volunteer in our media house. I will not name the media house. And then this person going at the media house, and after a while, he left the work. Her reason why I talked to him, he said that they get too much work for do. Now he get for go report the news. We come back now he for can write the news. And they then at office stay 10 o'clock. And then I get for ask him, what will be your motivation for going to this journalism field? I call a particular female journalist. Where he say now that female journalist they don't they watch, they don't they see, and I make it one for be a journalist. I say you be ever try forget a talk with this person. Let you know in journey from Osa it start. Stay Osa it so now. And all the things it go to for make it be Osa it be so. There are times when most of these young people, they see us, they don't know our stories.
Yeah.
They don't know where we've come from. Say we don't reach Usa, we don't reach so. They see the glory, but there's a story behind that glory there, where they need for land from. And with this generation, I think they are doing well, and they're much better because they're exposed to so many things. One of the great things the way they're exposed to in our technology, it helps a lot. But for them, I don't know if they're going to be the things they always will be whilst we are, I mean, building this profession to be a journalist. If they're able to be then things, then they.
Madam President, Executive President of the Cellular Association of Women in Journalism, for joining us this morning. We appreciate your time. And if you watch or listen, you want to be a female journalist, it doesn't come easily. The women, they are all, don't go, I remember Istina, she was pregnant, and maybe they work out with her. I mean, she was pregnant and we've been in practice together.
You read it for me all by 10 and
exactly. I go help her. Even the wife in me they star, but I mean they go help her. You know? So we built a relationship, we only support ourselves, and alhamdulillah outside we did today. Thank you so much, Millicent Kagbo, for joining us this morning. Sina, finally waiting to be your message to young girls and women as well who want get venture into the profession.
Well, I want to say, Millicent says something, if they're going to go through all waiting we go through. Well, I don't want them to go through all of that because some of what we go through are abuses. And I'm going to call that out openly. Waiting we go do, waiting we not been get. We not been get so many women they will open doors for we all spaces for we. And that is what we bring to the table. Millicent, me, Tina, wherever we are, we would make extra effort for open more doors for women. When if you are not confident, we go tell you a story. They'll go tell you, say, if you feel like you are for them, we got your back. That is what we want to do for them. Waiting we not be able to forget. And that's all I can tell them. That the road not easy, but we're here to help it to push you, just like we go the hiking, will be there like Yakubu manage. You feel the pain, you will not die.
Monday happy.
Yes, make Monday happy. That's what we will do for you.
Thank you so much. So I get Mrs. Kagbo, the Human Rights Commission, the communications person, It's Tina now with the practice, with the move around. And Tina, they are the NGO arm of communication with media training with BBC Media Action. So we get different perspective this morning. Tina, what think will be yourself your message, you know, to young girls and women?
All right, so as Melissa mentioned about capacity building, thanks to the European Union, we get this Women Accelerator program where don't they help mid-career female journalists them. And I should say the opportunities the way some of them will go through the first cohort, really don't they see some of the results, and the second cohort they can start. So there are so many opportunities where some of them women they are for really tap into and see how then they explore some of them potentials. Then we get this financial training we also do. Just for help women them for specializing some of them reporting areas there. We get the digital training also. We Sludge also the lead on, all with the support from the European Union. So as we as journalists we don't see it, we don't feel everything way they inside there. I think this is not time for law begin share our stories. Let us sit down, we wait until them picking and they can ask we.
Yeah.
We're not going for see wait till we don't pass through, then picking they pass through. So I think Slawegian and Wimsal attend this for the wanna create a program where una go say this na a way for share una experience. Wait till una don't go through. And put them na either get a session with them university department where they deal with communication. Let them know what they get for campus.
Yeah, what you for expect.
Let us see them on a TV or you know na radio. Then things say it's a smooth ride. Like I say, some of food on it has to go sleep themselves.
Yeah.
Just for see things and get done. So let an officer is just grab that money, come it easy. So it's time for let we share our stories and see the young people and they able for say this is what I signed for and I'm ready to do it. And you as young person where they come be prepared and say you want to create an impact and you get the results we want.
It doesn't come easily. Come prepared. Do yourself challenge the status quo of male-dominated media, but you can excel like these people. You know, like I tell you, me don't work with women. I can miss them, say Fabian, can miss them with everything. You know, it's fun when you work with them. Food go there and we get them food there and they carry it, and I be, you know, it's interesting and I appreciate so much. You know, working with them, learning from them, collaborating with them, and ensuring that we created impact. I could proudly say, you know, the time we work together, right? We created a lot of impact, did a lot of stories when some of them are the ideas them. We all work together and put them into action and implement them. But thank you so much, Tina and Millicent for joining us this morning. We don't get an all-female panel on the status of the media, waiting for do right. We for do better as media people. As much as we turn the lights to other people out there, we say for turn and to we safe. Wait till they do right. How they implement the laws, how they ask people if they don't implement. Whatever they take stock in between time, we go can watch what we they do, how far we don't go, and how we they support the women them. Like me can say, not to talking, not to ajo they do to woman them for give them position. It's their right, not their right, and our responsibility for ensure say then compete with you as well. Now then the program to meet back tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Thanks for being with us and continue for stay with Truth Media. Thanks to my colleagues, the technical and production team, and on us if we watch and listen to we. Bye bye.
For almost here now, the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, Sludge, don't depart one mission. And this mission, now for make one old chapter then at the Salon Constitution, where they guarantee freedom of expression and of the press.
This not a new fact. Sludge will not submit this proposal at the time where the Justice Edmond Cowan Constitutional Review Committee be the work. But even though it not be appear at the final report, the arguments not be ever disappear. In fact, the arguments in a today pass any other time.
The tripartite committee will be set up because of political tension then. They recognize say constitutional reform important for make we get believing among we self, accountability and collapse.
But we for make one thing clear. If constitutional reform now for make we tap problem them tomorrow, then for protect free expression for being one main part for that effort day. Because democracy not only the well where it camp an election. No. Democracy the well where citizens then they afraid for talk. Where then they intimidate journalists them. And where then they silent voice them where they talk true to power.
And this campaign, not to forsake journalists then they ask for special treatment so freedom of expression na all man property. Bloggers, market woman them, students and academics, politicians and you self where they vote.
From the one the way they write book and the one the way they make music to civil society activists and comedian them. Now the thing where they give it the right for criticize policy them, for expose corruption and for put multiple governance business at the country where we not go afraid.
One old chapter na the constitution where they talk about this go make the pattern we not clear, we able to revise them. It go see the media as something where good for the public. It go protect editorial independence and guarantee access to information. For make am short, this go talk am clear one say, free expression not to favor from any government. Now right where people can get.
Now the constitution no more able protect the citizens' rights. Now this make even though for reform policy they fine, it better for make the constitution cover them.
This na something where politicians dey for support. Because free expression, they give strength to una legitimacy. This na something where citizens for support. Because it dey protect your voice. Now something where civil society for support. Because it dey give power for all government accountable. If we see yourself, we now go back to the days of repression, the time the way will be the afraid, and where them be the set we mock them, then now the time this for take action.
A stand-alone chapter on freedom of expression and of the press is a right for everyone. Fambulem, Mina Alhaji Manika Kamara, President of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists. I dey call on all Sierra Leoneans for joining this campaign now.
This message comes to you from the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists / through the media project implemented by BBC Media Action with support from the European Union.
We show them thing we go make we kick boom, thing we go make we country go before. Mama yes so, thing we go make we grow, thing we go make.
Where heritage meets progress, Sierra Leone welcomes a new chapter of regional cooperation. From the 4th to the 8th of May, Sierra Leone will play host to a vital regional dialogue, the 32nd Conference of Directors General of Customs, WCO West and Central Africa Region.
It is my distinct honor on behalf of the government and people of Sierra Leone to warmly welcome all distinguished delegates to our shores for the upcoming 32nd Conference of the Director General of the WCO-WCA region. From the 4th to the 8th of May, Sierra Leone will proudly host this important regional gathering, bringing together leaders and experts committed to advancing customs excellence across our region. Guided by this year's theme, a customs that protects society through its vigilance and commitment, we reaffirm our shared vision for modern, adaptive, and resilient customs administration.
This important gathering will focus on strengthening regional cooperation, improving border security, and advancing trade facilitation at a time when customs administrations are adapting to changing global trade and digital transformation. Sierra Leone remains committed to modernization, innovation, and efficient border management, looks forward to contribute meaningfully to the practical solutions and the future of customs administration in the region.
On behalf of the Board of Directors and management of the National Revenue Authority, I welcome you to Sierra Leone with warm hospitality.
Join us and experience the best of Sierra Leone's hospitality.
This is Truth Radio.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
This is Truth Radio on 103.9 FM, a new wave of radio listening in Sierra Leone. Stay tuned.
Respect to all Massive and crew. It's been a long time you've been away from home.